This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 23 of the TNA Crossline podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, we have a major question hanging over our head. Will he or won't he? Will Jeff Jarrett, the NWA World Champion, all of 2 weeks, join Vince Russo to take out the NWA?
I don't know, man. Yeah, will he? I feel like the easy answer is yes, but we have this weird babyface version of Jeff Jarrett right now. So who knows what's going to happen? Is he going to be with the sports entertainment side or the traditional, I forgot what they're calling it, the class, whatever, traditional wrestling side, or is he going to, or could he even be evil? Could he join the disciples of the new church?
Oh boy, I don't know about that. But it was a question that I had been thinking about for like 2 days before we got into this recording. Like where's the money? Like, what is the money angle? And I would have to think that the money angle would be with Jarrett and Russo teaming up and like just defeating all of the baby faces in TNA. But unfortunately for TNA, there just isn't really that many baby faces that you tend to care about.
Exactly. So that's the thing, is I totally agree with you, but we don't have any major top baby faces. First of all, half of them have left at this point because of either Russo or their friend left, or they didn't want to use them anymore. So we don't even really have any. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see kind of what happens. And who knows, we might not even get a lot of the answers that we want until we break into the new year. I don't know. They really dragged out that Mr. Wrestling 3 thing. I felt like it was for 3 months. I don't know if it was actually that long, but it felt like it was 3 months long of just like, holy shit, just show us who it is. And I'm expecting them to do the same for this kind of angle. I think we're going to be teased, or like he won't join, and then there'll be a match where it's like Russo has his guy and he's fighting Jarrett, and then Jarrett does something and he then joins him, or he joins him and then he doesn't. And I'm expecting everything and anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of like you said, all the baby faces kind of left, like Scott Hall and Waltman.
Yep.
That, you know, we would really maybe even buy in that kind of role. But I mean, you could potentially turn Ron Killings officially into a babyface.
Yeah, for sure.
Which could work. I mean, I guess you have Kurt Hennig technically as well.
Yeah.
But again, he's not really somebody that we're caring about.
Yeah, I think fantasy booking right now, mind you, I don't know what actually is going to happen. I'd almost like to see, just in the position we're in right now, I want to see Jarrett against Russo, and then like Killings join Russo. I don't know, something about that seems a lot more interesting to me than, it's Jarrett and Russo again. And we saw that in 2000, in 2001. We already saw that. So I'd like to see something a little bit different, and then he joins forces with Jarrett's at this point, realistically, like his biggest rival in TNA. And I don't know, I think that Killings, I think he does really well as a heel, so I think that combination, it could work. Now the difference is that Killings can talk for himself and Russo really likes to talk, so that would clash. But I don't know, I think that kind of sounds interesting.
Now I'm trying to look this up. and I could be off. I'm trying to see when Mr. Wrestling 3 made his first appearance. And
Oh man,
it
was
looks as if it's more like in October.
dude. It feels like it's been so long. It was definitely. Wasn't it during one of Killing's title matches? Am I wrong about that?
Well, for what I saw, it was definitely in a match with Kurt Hennig.
Oh, okay.
But that was like mid-October, and we found out who was under the mask on November 20th. So I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, there's a missing piece there, and I wish I could remember off the top of my head. But regardless, they dragged it out wicked long. And there's a couple weeks we just didn't even see him, which is fine. I think that's fine. It was when it was every week we were seeing him come out and they weren't doing anything that it was really killing me.
Yeah.
But you know, that's okay.
Yeah. But what's killing me? I can't find it off the top of my research here, but I'm just going to assume that it was roughly a month or so.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Even though I think we both kind of thought it was substantially longer than that, but it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that this week's show for TNA, on paper, looks to be perhaps the worst looking card that we've had the unfortunate privilege to watch.
Yeah. And luckily for TNA, I don't think most of this was announced or no one would have bought this show. I mean,
there's no way.
This is rough. The only match that even sounds interesting is one of the only things that was announced, which is this 4-way double elimination match to determine a number one contender for the X Division title. That's it.
Right.
I think that they announced that there was that bull rope match. However, I think depending on what happens in the other two singles matches, right, depending on what happened in that match. So
yeah, and one of the people in the 4-way double elimination match, if you're looking at on the cagematch.net website, one of those guys was not originally in the match. I believe something in the show happens to cause a switcheroo.
Yeah,
so that will suck.
And there's actually there's even another substitution in that match, but we will get into that here in just a few minutes. So yeah, needless to say, it's a card, and it's honestly, dude, I hope there's some good segments, or at least some that entertain us, because this might be one of the roughest watches we have. And you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I hope some of these random ass matches are like, okay, that actually wasn't bad. That was entertaining. However, there's a couple I'm pretty sure we can say are gonna fall real flat real quick.
I think this is gonna be really bad.
Yeah.
Like real bad.
Well,
here's the thing, right? So I went to my review on WrestlingRecaps.com, right? And I scrolled all the way to the down. My last paragraph, the first sentence is overall a very, 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 very boring show.
Awesome. Great.
So,
I can't wait.
Oh God.
Well, before we move on any further, Bob, speaking of unfortunately bad news, as of today, that we're recording this on November 25th, so this news is fresh as even a couple hours ago. Unfortunately, a longtime TNA Impact Wrestling employee, a co-founder, has passed away, Bob Ryder. Really sad news, and I did not expect that today. So just want to mention that. And, on our page, I retweeted a bunch that I thought were really thoughtful and stuff, but a lot of former talent and stuff obviously reached out. Bob Ryder helped out a lot of talent, especially early in TNA. So yeah, really crazy. Right? I didn't expect it.
Yeah, he was also a major help in WCW.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people mention that, which I don't know if I knew or not, to be honest. It makes sense, but
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he did in WCW. I don't think he was a producer or anything like that. I think he was more of a WCW.com guy.
that makes sense because I saw a lot of people mentioning that he helped a lot on early like internet wrestling like community kind of stuff. So kind
Yeah.
of helped out a lot with that, which I don't know if I knew. Which is, I mean, I knew how important he was to TNA specifically. So I knew he wasn't a nobody nonetheless, but I didn't know how important he actually was for a lot of the like early 2000s like wrestling community.
Right.
But yeah, so that's a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, if it wasn't for that fishing trip with Bob Ryder, who knows? Maybe TNA never exists.
Exactly. And then if TNA never existed, we wouldn't be doing the TNA Cross the Line podcast. We'd be doing something probably less exciting, and we'd be watching like 4-hour shows of maybe Ring of Honor, which actually probably would be exciting, but 4-hour shows, that'd be a lot.
That would kill us. And so if that's the case, then I have heat with Bob Ryder for essentially forcing me to do this.
Hey, you don't stop that. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure we mention that before we go any further. And actually, on a more positive note, there's one more thing I want to bring up here quick, actually, before we get started, just because I thought it was really great. We've mentioned before, people have tagged us in other people's posts about, hey, what podcast should you listen to? And we've had a couple of people do that already. We've shouted them out on the podcast, but we had another one. I don't even know if Bob saw this. It probably got buried within our notifications because it's been going crazy recently. But I want to give a shout out to Half K Podcast, who tagged us in one of Chris Van Villet's, is that how you say his last name? Posts about that. He said,
What are you talking about?
Chris Van Vliet, you know, the guy who does like
Chris Van Vliet?
Vliet, is that how you say it?
Yes.
It's spelled really weird. I don't know. I don't listen.
Van Vliet. Oh my
okay.
God.
Jesus, you're right. It says
this guy.
Vliet. Anyways, needless to say, he tagged us in a post. Highly recommend these wonderful podcasts. So, pretty cool. And on his show, he covers weekly NXT reviews, if you're interested in that.
Like current day NXT.
I believe so. Well, actually, no, that might not be true.
Okay.
His cover photo is like when they used to do like the competitions and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, actually, it does look 2010 and stuff. So that's cool. So
no, that is pretty cool to start with like the original stuff. So he might be torturing himself at the start, but then in about 4 or 5 years, he'll get into some good stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like kind of what we're doing.
Well, the plot twist is that we don't ever get into the good stuff. Our stuff is continually torture.
Oh, I don't think that's accurate, but fine. But anyways, that was pretty cool. Wanted to mention that. I think that was the only, I mean, check out our Twitter. I retweet all the cool shit that happens too. And Bob, I promise I'll start learning how to say people's last names better. I'm never going to do it. I do it on these notes. I can't say anyone's last name right. And I already forgot how to say his name. His name is Chris to me. We're like friends.
Chris Van Vliet.
Van Vliet. Okay, got it.
He's like a kind of a well-known interviewer.
I know who he is. I don't know how to say his last name.
It's just Van Vliet. It's not that difficult.
It's spelled weird, okay?
Chris Van Vliet.
I barely know how to say your last name half the time.
Wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Like, is there an S? Is there not an S?
There's not an S.
Okay.
It's a G. It's ING, not INS, not INGS.
I think I knew that, actually. I was just making a joke. But
ING.
Anyway, anything else before we get into some fun and exciting news, Bob?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, well, let's dive in. Let's get that deep dive going that we always do in the beginning of our show from the Wrestling Observer, which is always fun and very interesting. So hold on tight. I tried to break this up so I could have breathing breaks because there's a huge paragraph here on Vince Russo and some of the stuff he's got going on, and I think it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to read that, and we might go a little bit out of order because some stuff refers to last week, and it kind of bounces around. So we'll do our thumbs up and thumbs down and stuff after this whole big chunk. It'll kind of give us a little bit of a break there before we get into this week's show. So it's said here that they are attempting to build the promotion around the combination of work shoots and total work, like 3-way program with the sports entertainment versus pro wrestling. Obviously, Vince Russo is on that sports entertainment side. And he says here on the sports or the pro wrestling side, he's not sure who is heading that up. But on the first show, they seemed to make Mike Tenay the point person, obviously, because he was like kind of talking back to Russo and stuff. And it looked like they were building to Jerry Jarrett as the adversary for Russo, who he says, at this stage of the game, it may not be the right person. Actually, this is a spot where Ricky Steamboat could have fit in, he says, which actually is a really great point if they could bring him back and potentially do that, I think.
I didn't even really think of him for the whole traditional against sports entertainment.
Yeah. And I mean, let's not forget, I think he might mention something about it, but we do have Bob Armstrong as well. I mean, he could still technically, I don't think we need Jerry Jarrett on TV. But
no, but I'm trying to think of who would be. That's a good question. It's interesting. I might still just go with Bob Armstrong
I think it'd be easiest because he's already in an authoritative role. Right. I think Steamboat could be fun if they just pretended that he's been working not in the building. You know, I don't know. I feel like they could maybe do something. It's wrestling. They always make up shit. But needless to say. And then, of course, we have the evil side, which is Jim Mitchell, which is a weird way to have like 3. You're splitting your company into 3, and one of them has like Jim Mitchell and like 3 guys.
Wait, so they're actually making this into a sports entertainment versus NWA versus the New Church?
Well, evil, but yes. So, yeah, it seems as if that's what they're kind of aiming for. We are literally going to be dividing this company into 3. And if that's the case, is the New Church about to be like the NWO and have about 20 members?
There's no way.
You know, exactly.
No way. I mean, I get it because realistically, could you have evil, as you're saying, really a part of the NWA or Russo's? Because I guess it really wouldn't fit.
I feel like you could kind of get it into the sports entertainment part of it.
Yeah.
Because like that kind of...
You wouldn't get it with NWA.
No, but you know, that kind of like supernatural kind of stuff. I could see it fitting with Vince Russo just fine.
So maybe there'll be more like of a loose association with Russo, with that group. I
think they'd have to.
Because I don't think you could have Father Mitchell be secondary. You know what I mean? I think he needs to be the lead of that group.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's like the liaison between the two, but that doesn't make sense either. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. And after he cut that promo, I believe it was last week, it was kind of like, oh, they are doing this. Because we briefly mentioned this in last week's notes as well.
Yeah. Could this be more of a Jarrett and Armstrong? This could turn into a Jarrett and Armstrong versus Russo Mitchell type of thing.
I could easily see that happening.
Like a 2-on-2.
I could easily see that.
No, that'll be interesting, I guess.
Yeah. And so, you know, it does say here that Jerry Jarrett is orchestrating it and wants everyone to do interviews saying what they think so that the angle is built around real feelings. Russo believed most of what he said in his speech, where he said he thinks TNA sucks, and that he came up with the name. And he says they ruined their own storyline that Russo wasn't involved from the start with that one, which is funny to think about. And it was supposed to mean, obviously, as Russo said, tits and ass and not total nonstop action. Yeah. He says, obviously, WWE sucks and that wrestling was dying before he got power and that it's dying again and he's back to save it. And Meltzer says, yep, he's deluded enough that he really believes it.
Well, now here's my question. He's saying that it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been writing for it for months.
Well, he says that's not true.
What? I'm pretty sure that is whatever.
I think so too, but he literally in the next couple of lines here he denies it. So
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. Dave says it's funny because the company is still claiming that Russo has no involvement in its creative, and at this point, there's no way anyone could feel saying that isn't an insult to their intelligence. Russo on a radio show this weekend contradicted that, but claimed he had no influence over anything except his own angle. So there you go.
Bullshit. That is
Yeah.
absolute bullshit. The fact that we've had a little person masturbating in a trash can, we had a gay guy going down on a girl in a shower, and she had her boobs covered up with shaving cream. The whole Brian Lawler, like, losing his mind and panic attacks and having a fake heart attack. That's just really one angle that I'm talking about. I mean, he's had numerous different things going on here. Like when the Psycho the Dwarf had a gun.
Yeah, the gun thing.
I mean, come on, give me a break.
Yeah, and we kind of, like I said, I know I keep saying it, but this kind of, we're going to deep dive into that even more about like the shock factor and like the work in the boys and that kind of stuff. So it gets really interesting, and I think we've seen it all happen this whole time, but now he's just on camera, so now you can point the finger more.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, so of course, in his in-ring interview, he said that the WWF management tried to bury Jeff Jarrett in the 90s and he quit to join WCW. He begged Russo to get him back in the WWF, which Russo did, and management again tried to bury him. He says actually McMahon gave Jarrett a very good contract based on the standards of the time because Jarrett convinced McMahon it was his time. And after McMahon, after the first push, soured on Jarrett, believing he couldn't draw. And then it says, and Russo made him again with the gimmick of beating up women. And Russo took credit for getting Jarrett back in WCW and making him champion, and that's pretty much the case. Of course, as we remember, TNA blamed Russo for the death of WCW, and he was told to say what he really thinks about him. But it's not a shoot at all, obviously. Nothing on television is, although I'm sure almost weekly that they will pretend things are. But there's a lot more to the truth in the interviews than usual, which is not a bad thing at first. He says the problem is that these things get so out of control with trying to work the boys and the internet that historically it creates a horrible backstage atmosphere among talent. But nobody will ever learn from the failure of WCW, as this is hardly the only company that looks to be repeating many of its mistakes. Jeff Jarrett believes the promotion needs to shock and surprise fans to garner attention. But if there's one lesson that should have been learned over the last 3 years, it's that doing angles to shock the internet usually wind up with angles that make no sense, and leads to storylines that make no sense, and digs you into a deeper hole in the long run. Russo was telling people that the fans would make him the babyface in the feud, but with the exception of about 10 people who were chanting his name, most of the crowd were quiet during his promo. By the end of the show, he did have a strong heel heat. The plan is to build the story as to whether Jarrett will join Russo over several weeks of teases, which looks to be an attempt for Russo to play McMahon and Jarrett to play Austin. Teasing constant top-of-the-card turns is the booking philosophy of splits and turns that IWA in Puerto Rico has used successfully over the past 2 years. So I'll pause if you want to digest any of that real quick. I think it's funny that the whole potential Jarrett being Austin thing, because that was very obvious early on when he was like the madman and he's like going against authority and beating everyone up with chairs and stuff like that. So I thought that was a funny correlation that they're bringing back in.
Well, he's a poor man's version of that. I mean,
of course.
No doubt about that. Their whole mindset of they need to do things that surprise and then, surprise people, get that attention, and then mentioning, Dave saying that it will lead to angles not making sense. That usually tends to be the case. They don't really think it through. So the shock factor is effective for a week, and then they don't normally know how to properly follow up on that.
Yeah, and a great example is what you just mentioned not long ago, Bob, is when Puppet pulled out the gun. Holy shit, he's got a gun. Okay, but why? And then it went nowhere.
Yeah.
I think we've already seen that. That was one of the first examples I can think about in our time here watching so far. And of course, there's things like April in the shower, which was like literally they followed up the next week, but now that's it. We're never going to hear about that again. And then we got Goldilocks holding April's hand. I bet you we don't hear about that anymore. Like just like shit like that where it's just like they're trying to be like, oh shoot, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean the same thing with Bruce. You know, and with Lenny, you know, they clearly had apparently some kind of direction for that. And then now Bruce isn't even with the company. And I don't think we ever see Lenny ever again.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
So that turned out to be absolutely pointless. So, yeah, it gets you talking for a week, but if you don't advance it or continue it, what is it really effectively doing?
Exactly.
It's really nothing. So,
yeah. Well, I guess continuing on here in our Russo shock factor bit, he does say, when the show went off the air with a cliffhanger as to whether Jarrett would join Russo or not in the building. So, of course, remember, we didn't see what happened. It was kind of like, are you going to join him? And we didn't know.
Right.
So this is kind of the follow-up. This is what happened in the arena. Jarrett put the belt down on the mat and dared Russo to get in the ring. As Russo went into the ring to grab it, Killings jumped him. It gets funnier, Dave says. Think about this one. Nobody knows the story, but they're figuring it'll get reported and everyone will know. Killings came back to the dressing room screaming that Russo was shooting on him by punching him for real in the ring. He looked to be throwing these windmill blows that were connecting because he's not a trained worker. There is also a plan of bringing back a lot of old-timers to say that they hate Russo, what Russo did to the business to build the program. So I'll pause again because they're literally working people so that they will tell dirt sheets there is this drama in the back and that the word will get around and everyone's going to find out. It's kind of weird. And he might say it too. I know I keep saying that, but I think he says it a little bit further down here. And it's almost like we're booking for the dirt sheets and not booking for the people to buy the pay-per-views to like get the attention.
Right.
And it's kind of weird how they're kind of going about that.
Yeah, they're playing to the wrong crowd.
Absolutely. Yeah, pretty weird. But on those, the old timers, as Dave is calling them, they've considered Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes for cameos, but nothing has been finalized with either guy. Piper had been talked about coming into the show to promote his book in November, but it never happened. We did report on that a few weeks ago. There has been interest in Bobby Heenan, and I think there was some sort of informal agreement Heenan would come in at some point. Last week, Heenan changed his stance, saying he wasn't going to be fooled into doing an angle that benefits Russo, and said if Russo was involved, he wouldn't work for the company. But he's since then softened his stance and is willing to do the angle for the right price. He says he thinks they're also considering Larry Zbyszko and the Road Warriors, or at least Animal. Jeff Jarrett and Sean Waltman talked at length several times over the past week as well to try to get him coming back. Jarrett's been trying to smooth over problems that Waltman had in working with Russo for weeks. Well, Waltman did quit over Russo. He didn't come back on November 27th, which he wanted to be his job on the way out because he didn't want to do the tag match on his last match in. TNA management said that they didn't want talent making so many demands on bookings, which I get, but whatever. However, Jarrett still wants to get him to come in for one last shot and do a promo saying he's quitting because of Russo because they'll think it'll give Russo a star rub and get people talking. Waltman, who is looking toward New Japan as his future, has said that he doesn't have any interest in it. While many people think that the Waltman-Russo stuff is an internet-based angle, it is real. But Jeff Jarrett, who is close enough with both, is trying to be the Carl DeMarco position of making it an angle as soon as possible. Even though working the boys costs management credibility and decreases the already low trust levels that the employees have, and was a disaster almost every time they tried it in WCW, expect more of it weekly here.
I mean,
if they keep this up, they're literally falling in the same path of WCW stuff. They're literally trying the same formula that happened at the end, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and I'm really kind of confused as to the constant obsession of wrestling companies wanting to make Vince Russo a star.
I find that really interesting. And the fact that it's not like, oh, we want to bring in Dusty Rhodes because he's Dusty Rhodes. It's like, no, we want to bring in Dusty Rhodes so that he can say he hates Vince Russo. It's like, what?
Yeah, to give Vince Russo the rub. Why?
Well, and
I don't
and
understand
realistically,
that.
I don't. Maybe this is just my opinion too. I don't think Russo needs a rub. People know who Vince Russo is, good or bad. People know who he is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go ask a casual wrestling fan, they're not gonna know who he is.
Of course not. But
I mean, my whole problem with it is, you're building up Vince Russo, and in WCW, arguably, he was the biggest heel.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger than Jarrett. I mean, maybe Scott Steiner was bigger than him, so he's at the minimum the top 2 heel in WCW.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that he's not a wrestler, so you can't get any heat really on that babyface.
Yeah.
If you look back at it, when Booker T was the top guy, and Vince Russo beat him in a cage, even though there was shenanigans with that, with Goldberg and whatever. But was there ever really the revenge, but with Booker T? And the answer to that is no, because Russo can't get in the ring to do that, because whenever he does get in the ring to do that, he gets a concussion because he's not a wrestler. So then he's out for a while.
Yeah.
So I don't think that stuff really makes sense to do that. I've always said, for Vince Russo, that's his weakness. He's a great writer for himself, but that doesn't really help you in terms of trying to get him over in a wrestling show, and that he should find someone else to build upon. Anytime he were to insert himself in there, be like, I'm going to use this guy instead. And you could probably get a really good heel, and a memorable heel. But instead, it's just Vince Russo who really just does all the talking and maintains his heat without, the face getting the revenge on him. So that's what I don't like of it.
Yeah, no, I think that all makes sense. So, also on that radio interview that Russo did, we kind of brought it up there right in the beginning there. So that's where he claimed he had no involvement in creative. But he did say then that it was his idea for NWA-TNA to become a promotion which would be a cross between UFC and Fear Factor, whatever that means, he says.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean either. Are they going to start eating bugs? Like, I don't get it. But
yeah, I don't know. What does that mean? Hey, Ron Killings, in order for you to get a NWA World Title match, you will have to not only beat Jeff Jarrett in a wrestling match, but then if you beat him, you'll have 2 minutes to eat 3 bull testicles. And if you can't do it after that, then you don't get your shot. All right, let's check it out. Is that what that means?
We'd end the podcast. I'd be like, Bob, or fast forward like 2 years. Like, I can't do that. I'm watching wrestling. I don't want to watch Fear Factor right now. I like the show. I don't want to watch it right now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah. Jerry Jarrett, after much prodding, reversed Fields on Low-Key, and he was contacted to appear on the December 4th show as part of the X Division elimination match, but they ended up putting Easy Money in the slot instead. So Easy Money's spot was supposed to go to Low-Key, but that's good news that Jerry Jarrett has switched his I don't want to use him because of the Japan thing, so that's positive.
I mean, I guess I understand why he doesn't want to do it. I wouldn't hate on him for not wanting to use him.
Oh, I agree. No, it makes sense. I just say don't put the belt on him. He can come in for a couple shots, have some good ass matches. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you just won't be able to build a strong angle with them, I guess.
Yeah. It says here, for those who thought the Panda Energy deal would mean an influx of money going into an upgrade, that doesn't look to be the case. Chris Sobel, who heads the fiscal side of things, has been looking at making production cutbacks because he's trying to decrease the budget. In particular, it looks like he wants the syndicated television show to have its budget cut. Ultimately, they are business people who will run it if the numbers come out on the plus side. The contract with In Demand doesn't call for numbers to have to be released for the first show. They did until May of 2003. So we won't even see numbers till May of next year.
Oh my God.
And since the numbers are so small, nobody is bothering to get any kind of quick estimates like they do for shows expected to do well, like boxing or WWE events, or like the last UFC show he mentions. So interesting. They're making
May
cutbacks.
of 03, that's when we'll get numbers.
Apparently. Can't wait.
That's insane.
Nobody has said anything about Scott Hall. He's not expected back for several weeks because of his child custody case upcoming, and he turned down the tag titles because he wasn't ready to return. But it's unclear if he's going to come back now. There are no dates on him at this point to come back, but he also hasn't told anyone that he isn't coming back. So we have no idea what's happening with Scott Hall. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, I don't believe he does come back, right? Not until
not that I know of.
2004, I think.
I could be really wrong, but I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't checked.
Sure.
So I think it's safe to say. As you recall, Bob, last week, Dory Funk was randomly on the show. He wrestled in a dark match, and then he was on the show in like an interview. So the reason he was there was that he came up with Prodigy Adam Windsor, who I think also was either in a dark match or on a dark match or on Explosion. I can't remember which, but that was against Blackout from Wildside, and they decided to have him do an interview talking about the NWA title history. So his kind of little interview was just like, well, you're here with this guy, so we'll put you on the show.
I mean, at this point, Explosion and dark matches are the same thing.
Essentially, which I was going to bring that up once we kind of got into that, but like even like, for example, I won't say what it is just yet, but this week, the dark matches are Explosion matches, but also there is another one that's not. So, which is kind of weird. I tried to look like one or two ahead, and I still didn't see that match, so I said it's safe to say that it's not. But we'll see. And then kind of just some stuff about last week, and then we will get into our thumbs up stuff here before we transition into our independent news. So obviously they went into that double count out. Everyone hated it. The audience was pissed. And then Bob Armstrong came out and said they weren't going to have the main event title matches end like this. Dave says, I'm presuming with the Russo involvement that Armstrong heel turn idea has been dropped. Because remember, it was teased that we might see him turn heel. But obviously, why would you do that when you have Russo, who everyone has heat on? Among the Russo touches were the interview where Russo brought up TNA, saying he'd quit if Russo was brought back, which TNA never said that, but it was an item in the Pro Wrestling Torch a few times saying that he was on the list of guys expected to quit if Russo was in, and they decided to use that because it fits in with the storyline. And so this is what I was kind of mentioning earlier. At this point, they are not even booking for the internet, but for the newsletter readers. Such as the deal where Brian Lawler said he was quitting the promotion and then left with Priscilla and grabbed her ass. That was done to be edgy because in real life, obviously we know already that Priscilla used to be the girlfriend of Brian's father. But seriously, he says, how many viewers have any idea of that? Lawler also accused April of having a lesbian relationship with Goldilocks, but the two didn't work the angle at all during the show. However, Bruce said that he's now straight and he's Alan Funk and he's heterosexual. Siaki also threatened to quit on the show. So we're seeing all this stuff that's like just trying to get newsletters and stuff to pick up a story. And I really think that the Brian Lawler example with Priscilla there is super important to point out, because if we weren't reading these notes before we watch these shows, how would I know? I would have never known.
No way. Yeah,
You couldn't Google her. I tried to find anything about her. Her cage match is nothing. Like, you don't know she's his dad's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That is a good point, though, because we were wondering, like, okay, why did that just happen? But like, that literally is the only thing that makes sense of why it would have happened.
Yeah. So instead of trying to play to, I'll keep the number simple. Let's say there's 1,000 fans on the internet. So instead of trying to play to that, you're playing to the 10 people that get the newsletter.
Yep.
That just makes no sense.
Yeah,
That's
no,
so stupid.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And I think we're going to see a lot of that coming up. But especially
for
when
sure.
when people start saying they're going to quit every week, someone's going to quit. It's going to seem like.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, last week's show, if I remember correctly, wasn't bad. I think it was pretty good, right? I think we, for the most part at least, enjoyed the show. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we liked last week's show. If you can tell, I didn't double check that, but needless to say. Bob, what do you think the readers of the Observers thought about the November 27th show, which featured matches such as Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles in an X Division title match, Jeff Jarrett defending against Ron Killings, the New Church with BG James and Kurt Hennig, Hot Shots and America's Most Wanted, that really great opener of the Briscoes and Divine Storm, who were getting a little nervous being on pay-per-view, Easy Money and Alex Winters, and Crimson Dragon and Sonny Siaki. Do you think that the readers like that?
I'm going to say that they didn't, but only because it's really like the first exposure of Vince Russo. So I'm going to say that's a thumbs down.
They actually did give it a thumbs up.
Damn it.
So we've had a couple thumbs up in a row now from us and from the readers. 22 people gave it a thumbs up, or 42.3%. Only 16 gave it a thumbs down, which was 30.8%. I mean, it's pretty close, but regardless. And 14 people gave it thumbs in the middle, which was 26.9. I don't even think I need to ask. The best match was voted as Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles, which I think is pretty fair to guess if that match is on a show. But I will have you guess, what was the worst match?
That's a good question. I'm going to say the Divine Storm against Briscoes.
It was not. It was actually Brian Lee and Slash versus Hennig and BG James with 28 votes. And in second place, it was America's Most Wanted versus the Hot Shots with 10 votes, which actually kind of surprised me. And then finally, Easy Money versus Alex Winters with 8 votes was the third worst match.
Wow.
So,
right.
Yeah. Interesting votes this week, but I guess, yeah, we don't always agree with them.
No.
And that's fine. And Bob, that is all I have. So I'm going to turn it over to you for independent news before we then discuss dark matches and Explosion as we get into this week's show.
All right. Well, there's a whole lot of news here for indie news. Literally one thing that happened over the weekend, I try to remind you guys that I only cover the stuff if the person's on the show. So let's say Jerry Lynn did something over the weekend. We won't know that until the next time he's on TNA. So this is easier research for me. I just don't want to go through all the roster personally. I just look at the match card and then I go with them. So the sole person that kept busy was Kid Cash. He defeated Billy McNeil and Delirious on November 30th for GCW in Missouri. So that is it. Nobody else with the TNA name that's on this show did anything over the weekend.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane to me that no one did anything. But that's okay. Well, here, I usually try to just say everything all at once, but let me just get the Explosion news here in quick right before we get started. So Explosion, it was obviously filmed on the same day, December 4th. It aired on December 8th, according to Cage Match, and there was 2 matches that took place for Explosion. It was Kid Cash defeating Larry Valentine, and Jason Cross defeating Jimmy Rave.
Oh, okay.
That name should sound familiar to some TNA fans. And yeah, that was Explosion. There's one other dark match, which was Sonny Siaki defeating Rex Sexton. But that is not listed under the Explosion matches, so that was just a dark match for fun, I guess.
The Jason Cross Jimmy Rave match could be fun.
Yeah, I don't think I know who Jason Cross is.
You will soon enough.
Oh, okay. Let's see, now you make me want to know who it is.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll find out.
Okay.
I think before the end of the year, you'll find out just who Jason Cross is.
Okay, well that sounds fantastic then.
Yeah, so you'll get to know him sooner, the sooner we get through this fucking show. So I'm going to count down from 5. And then we are going to get ready to watch, potentially, the least exciting show. In terms of matches, who knows what there is for segments? I don't know. But here we go. I'm going to count down from 5. Get on the Impact Plus app. If it's working for you, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't even work for you.
I haven't got on in 2 weeks. And when this gets aired, I bet you it's 3. But who am I? Impact Wrestling, if you're listening, fucking email me back.
Well, it is the week of Thanksgiving that we're recording this. So maybe they're, trying to spend time with their family.
Well, they shouldn't be because of coronavirus.
That's a good point.
But just be safe. Wear a mask. Stay distant.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The more you know with Dallas Gridley. But so if Impact Plus isn't working, then find it in your personal collection and then watch along with us. I'm dreading this. This is going to be 2 hours. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. Immediately we're getting... Actually, wait. This looks like it might be... Is this what happened
last week?
Yeah, but is this what happened after it went off? Oh, no, we're seeing the copyright even.
No, so I think we're going to see what happened afterward. So you'll see that go away probably.
Oh, that'll be cool. Okay.
And then the continuation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay. Yeah, last week
after
sign off. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Well, as this is being said, Bob, I know I already went over dark matches.
Oh shit. Killings is
Killings.
Jack Russo.
And now, okay, they're like brawling with each other. Look, hey, Russo's saying, fuck you. There's no commentary because we're obviously off the air, even though they're still sitting over there. But like, they're just brawling here.
Reacting.
The crowd's dead.
Well, TNA and West aren't even reacting. They're doing nothing.
And here's Don Harris and Ron Harris. Are they both part of security now? And they're pulling Russo off of Killings. So is Scott Armstrong, it looked like. Yep. And JB is also in the ring. And they're just swearing. It looks like they're censoring it.
That was funny. Yeah, they're definitely bleeping it. That was funny just to see Russo trying to fight.
He didn't do anything. No,
he just rolled around on the ground and kind of got his butt kicked.
Okay. And look, they're bringing him out through the guardrail. They're not even like... Oh, look at... Fuck
he's saying fuck you.
They're literally shoving him. They're like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
He can't even get over the railing.
Okay, and into our intro. I'm glad we kind of saw that. That's fun. Now, Bob, just to make this show even better for you, I know normally during this intro is when we go over our dark matches. I already did that. Usually I tell you how many people are in the arena. Well, tonight, oh my God, we have a whopping 450 people.
Oh my God. That's the lowest we've had, right?
That's what's reported. What is this? Do you hear this music?
Yeah.
It sounds like we might be... before I say it, and I'm wrong. You're hearing bagpipes. For those who are not watching along. Yeah, today's saying familiar bagpipes. It's got to be the one.
Yeah, today's like, who could this be?
Okay, so we're going to the commentators table.
See, now here's the thing. I would believe that Don West would have no idea who it is.
Yeah, at this time.
I could believe that.
Okay, so Don finally took a silk tie off. He's just got the shirt, which is a lot better without the tie. Tanae's like, what's this about? Oh, and yeah, there he is.
Who's behind him? It's Hot Rod Roddy Piper. Oh, boy. Tanae's having a freak out right now. This is even before his return to WWE.
This is pretty cool.
In 2003, which is kind of crazy.
Tanae is flipping out. Tanae's like, he's here at TNA.
See, about to wrestle.
Well, no, which is fine. But I really, really don't want him to be like, yeah, Vince Russo's bad for wrestling. I really don't want him to do that.
Get ready for the next 13 minutes, because that's probably what's going to happen.
Well, Tanae goes, I know he's on a book tour, and he's here in Nashville.
Is that his son?
That's what I wanted to guess, but I'm not 100%.
Okay. See, I don't like Piper. At least not in 2002.
Okay. I was gonna say, Bob, what?
Well, I don't. I mean, I would probably say I like Piper from 86 for what I've watched. I didn't watch a lot of early 80s, so people are going, "Oh, you're not 83, whatever." No. I'm going to say 80, 85, 86 to like 96. 97. That's about it. Anything after that, I'm not into.
Oh, see, he just said Vince Russo. Oh, he's been watching the pay-per-view, he says. Do you really think Roddy Piper is paying $9.95 for a TNA pay-per-view?
No. They might have been sending him tapes, but he ain't watching it.
No.
Not with his own money.
He's talking that he's saying he used to be just like a little hump of thing, and then he grew up into a 300-pound lump of thing. Okay. Oh.
See.
When he used to sit down on the toilet, his obliques would drag on the ground.
Right.
Wow. That's a statement.
Yeah.
Real quick, as we're listening to him here, I'd like to point out in the crowd, I don't know if you saw that sign when we cut to the crowd, Bob. It was like the TNA logo that we're going to see, I think fairly soon, within the next like handful of weeks. But like the one where everyone's used to when you know TNA wrestling. A fan had a sign that had that logo on it.
Is it on the hard cam side?
No, it was when we panned around and they were just holding it. And the camera was right on it. And I was really just surprised because I didn't think we changed already, and we didn't. So I'm not sure where they got that logo from.
Well, maybe they end up stealing it from the fan.
Maybe they gave it to the fan as like a tease.
That could happen.
Oh, look, he's got his book. It's his book.
Oh, that's his book. Who's that douchebag with the glasses?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a young scared boy in my book. It's a picture of me, goddammit. And I'm all out of bubblegum. His son or whoever's with him literally has stood in the corner and not done anything. Stared just one direction. Doesn't move his arms.
And he also has, I think, it looks like he has chewing tobacco in his mouth. And if you look in the crowd, there's been about 9 other guys with chewing tobacco in their mouth.
I'm sure they do. Oh, look. He's showing us a preview of all of his pictures in his book. Now no one's going to buy it. Because realistically,
that's the best part.
Exactly. When you buy a wrestling book, what do you flip to? You flip to the little picture section in the middle with all the little colored pictures. If you're lucky, they're colored. You flip right there. I know how it goes. You know how many wrestling books I have that I didn't read, but I looked at the pictures.
That's right. I used to go to Borders and I'd look in the pictures and I'd put the book back and be like,
Dude,
oh, I read it.
Hell yeah, I have. I miss Borders.
Yeah. Good time.
What did he just say? The blood of professional wrestling? Oh,
I think he said he called it the boil of professional wrestling.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Because now he's saying, yeah, he's still talking trash, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a question for him.
Hey, Russo.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
That shut the crowd up real quick.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Said, did you, what do you say? Did you write in about my cousin Owen's death? And the crowd is dead silent.
You could hear a pin drop.
Everybody pays the piper.
Oh, he called Russo the Bin Laden of professional wrestling, by the way. Not a Boyle. Bin Laden.
Oh. He says, everyone pays the piper. Oh, look at he's taking his jacket off. He's ready to pipe. He didn't forget how to dance. He's only 70 years old. All right, maybe not 70, but you get that.
God. What does that say?
Oh, I missed it. The front of his shirt says something else too. He's saying Russo's going to kill professional wrestling for every one of you.
Yeah, he said that, and then people are cheering, like, yeah, good.
Well, maybe they're cheering, yay, we agree with you. I'd like to think. You don't have that kind of money. There's something about. Oh yeah, this is weird.
This isn't good for the show. I'll tell you that.
No.
Oh, I think it's rustlers on the back of his shirt that have died.
Oh, that's what I sort of thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Because on the top it says, I think it says Art Barr. I know he's dead. I can't see it. It keeps on moving around too much.
Yeah, he's too like excited.
You gotta come on, get something going here. Oh, what's it?
Oh shit!
I think that kind of surprised Piper and would see him in the ring like that.
I like that Russo only like comes through the crowd.
He's the NWO.
That's a good point. Okay, crowd's chanting Russo sucks. All 450 of them.
Oh, he's doubling down on it. Did you kill Owen Hart?
Hot. This is weird.
Well, now he's blaming Russo for the decline in WCW, but that decline of WCW started well before he got there.
Yeah. He was like, "You'll breathe in my face like a moron, bro."
Oh, he just slapped him. So Piper's bitter about WCW dying and Owen Hart's death. Oh, man. I don't like this.
I don't like this either, man.
I don't think you should have this to kill the crowd to start the show.
No, dude. We're literally 11 minutes in right now, and this is what's been going on.
The entire time. Great.
Yeah, this is...
He sent him a tape. Roddy Piper sent Vince Russo a tape on how to turn WCW around.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I want to see that tape. Russo, all you got to do is put the belt on me, the hot rod, and I'll be undefeated for 4 years, and that'll be the trick.
There you go. Oh, he agrees with him on one thing. Oh, that his time is over.
Oh, okay. This is that Russo's a dinosaur now, not him. Oh, here comes the Harris brothers.
Goody.
Great. So nothing's going to happen here. He wants the microphone, but he ain't going to give it to him.
And Piper keeps taunting him.
This is just stupid.
How you like being manipulated, Russo?
Russo's so fired up that he can't get the microphone. And the Harris brothers are treating him like a child.
You don't throw rocks at a guy who's got a machine gun. And he pretty much said, "Kiss my ass."
Yeah, he literally just kisses on ass. Yeah. What? Oh.
Friday night, the Roddy Piper shoot interview. He's not going to do it here, though, because there's kids. But watch the shoot interview on Friday.
He's going to have a pay-per-view where he just shoots on stuff? That can't be right.
Kayfabe commentaries or something.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. Total nonstop action, folks. That's what we just got for 13 minutes. I still don't know who that guy is.
Thank you, everyone, for allowing me here.
He didn't do nothing. He just made it awkward.
Yeah, today's like, it doesn't get more memorable than that, right? You know, Roddy Piper just walking out here and shitting on our company more because Russo's here.
Don West just has an absolute shocked expression on his face. Like, what the fuck just happened?
He's like, can you believe that Hulk Hogan was here?
Oh, boy. All right. So they're just they're going over what will be seen on the show here. And apparently at some point here, TNA will say that there was originally supposed to be a Jerry Lynn Sonny Siaki match, but that has been postponed because Jerry Lynn has suffered a pectoral injury.
Oh my god.
So
Damn it.
that sucks.
Oh, that's a wicked bummer. Oh yeah, easy money. He's got his own little picture thing. Hell yeah. I hate AJ Styles.
Fucking Mortimer Plumtree.
Look at this. Look at this group of gentlemen.
Double elimination for the X Division title shot.
Oh, look at this tag team one.
Fuck. Does that mean Divine Storm sticking around if they have their own thing?
I feel like they must be, right? Oh, look at Russo's picture.
That's funny. Will they join forces tonight? Jeff Jarrett and Vince Russo. Well, they'll find out. Yeah, so here's the announcement with TNA regarding Lynn and Siaki.
Postponed 1 week.
Fans are chanting that Russo sucks in the background.
All right, so Siaki and Lynn are both here, but they're not wrestling this week. James Storm versus Slash. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So the winner of the 2 singles matches are going to go into a bull rope match with Father James Mitchell.
So a triple threat bull rope match.
With Father James Mitchell.
Right.
The fuck?
So that just means America's Most Wanted's going to win that, right?
Yeah. I mean, you'd assume, right?
I would have to assume that, yeah.
Okay, so we got the SATs.
SATs. Divine Storm with Trinity.
Who's
Look
the
at
star?
Quiet Storm. Look at Quiet Storm on the right, okay? Tell me that's not frustrating.
Tell me it's not frustrating.
Come on. Like, that just gets you just riled up, right? Look at it. Oh, look at me. I'm so cool. Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm a tough guy. No. And then you got fucking Chris Divine. Who cares? Trinity the star, like you said.
Yeah, Trinity is 100% the star of that team.
She's the tallest of the group.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
And she's not even wearing heels. God damn it, man. I was really hoping I could escape this match at least. I mean, okay, fine. You have Divine Storm in the company. Just don't have them wrestle SATs. I've seen these guys wrestle for 25 minutes in fucking gyms on the Northeast Independence. And now I got to see it in front of 450 people at a fairground.
I'm starting to think that number might be wrong. Like, I feel like it looks like there's more than 450 in the crowd, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm visually not realizing. I don't know.
Well, if you look at how dark it is
pretty dark over there. Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're just like nobody up in the upper deck, everybody on the floor.
That's true. There is no one up in that upper deck area that we've seen sometimes. So
yeah. Oh, all right. So we have Joel and Quiet Storm starting off with a horrible-looking, slow-moving Hurricanrana by Jose.
So remember last week, Divine Storm was with the Briscoes, and it was very sloppy, very like you could tell they were nervous to be on pay-per-view. Now the SATs are known to be sloppy, so I can just imagine how this match is going to develop here. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, now they're just doing a bunch of arm tracks. I think it looked like Quiet Storm's elbow pad flew off.
Yeah, he went for like a punch or something, and his fucking elbow pad flew off his arm.
I've never seen that before. Now they have a standoff as they both went for drop kicks, and for the most part, nobody cares.
Yeah, there's about 10 people clapping.
Yeah. And now here comes Joel and Chris Divine. They're probably going to do the same fucking shit.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, arm
great.
drags,
Another arm drag.
wheelbarrows, ducking back elbows.
Yeah.
He comes back off the ropes on him. Joel, oh.
Counter with a roll up.
Flips him up, slap, off
Chop
the rope, reverse it. And
okay,
he looked like he was gonna go for like an arm drag, and then Joel like countered it with a Hurricanrana.
I don't know if I would call it that. It was like a messy looking head scissors.
Well, yeah, it was very not good, but
No. Okay, now they're just rolling around again. This time, now Divine goes over the top to the floor. Okay, yep. Now Quiet Storm gets drop kicked by Jose, and Joel's gonna kick Jose over the top, and he gets a somersault dive to the floor.
yeah, he almost didn't make a full rotation,
No.
which was a little scary.
There seems to be at least one occurrence on these shows. Like, oh, that guy definitely didn't tuck his head all the way.
Yeah. Okay, SATs are both on the outside now, and Quiet Storm going off the ropes.
Why did Quiet Storm wait so long to do that?
And why do you do the slowest looking like flip over the top? Oh, now here we go.
Oh, here comes the real star. Trinity's on the top rope. And she just moonsaulted onto Joel. I'm assuming Joel because he's a bigger guy and more cushion for the landing.
Probably. I really want to see Trinity, like, this is a weird ass camera angle.
Yeah, why would they go with that camera angle?
I really want to see Trinity, like, in a match. Like, I don't want to see her just do a moonsault and a hurricane, unless that's all she can do.
I mean, unless there's really no women for her to wrestle.
I know. Yeah, but they could bring back, like, April Hunter or something like that, who wrestled like Bruce. Yeah. Like, she was, like, decent.
Maybe she'll have the gimmick where she beats up random women in the crowd.
Okay. So now we're getting... This is a classic, like, SATs or tag match thing I'm noticing, too. Crazy, like, tie your opponent up submission move.
Yeah, so they just had... Okay, they had him in, like, a surfboard Boston Crab chinlock combination on Divine Storm. And then he just got drop kicked right in the face, the Divine. That got a 2 count. I'm bored by this already. Dallas, this is going to be a long hour and a half remaining in the show.
I know, man. Shows like this is what makes me feel bad that I talked you into this, but...
Yeah.
That's okay.
Like a pendulum swing here by Joel. Jose just tagged in.
He comes in with like a leg drop.
Slingshot. Yeah, slingshot leg drop. Maybe he did that in memory of Jerry Lynn, who will not be on the show.
Because he has a terrorist pectoral. Do we really think he's going to wrestle next week? Because I got a bad feeling about it.
Well, I mean, a pectoral injury definitely doesn't heal in a week.
That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, if he were to, I can't imagine it'd be like a long match. That was a horrible swinging neck breaker. If you do that, where it's like a fisherman suplex, but you switch it to a swinging neck breaker, it needs to be more forceful and
like quick.
Yeah, and that was just real slow.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of Divine Storm. I gotta say.
Yeah, welcome to my hell.
I can't imagine watching a 25-minute.
Oh, they just scissored each other.
They both went for like drop kicks and yeah, literally scissored each other, and they're holding their nuts. Like, why did we just do that? But you know what? Actually, I didn't hate that spot because I feel like if you really were gonna drop kick each other,
that's what would happen.
That's exactly. You wouldn't kick the air. Like, I feel like you'd run into each other if you're going fast enough.
Right. Joel with a snap power slam on Divine,
who nearly breaks his neck.
Yeah.
Slapping Quiet Storm, who comes back and is like okay. Reversing the German suplex. Yep.
Going for Joel over the shoulder. He's gonna drop him his head. A little bit
nice.
Like a face buster. 1, 2.
Oh, he calls that the maximum overdrive, as Tanay told us, of course. Should have known that.
Over the shoulder, like face buster things, called that?
I'm wondering if that's like if he had a singles finisher, that's kind of what it is.
Okay. Divine with a Death Valley driver. Well, that's not going to get him a 2 count because Jose makes the save.
Okay. I'm so done with these little spinny grabbing moves. It's like, stop.
Yeah. That was like a swinging back suplex.
Like, why? Yeah, put the camera on Trinity. She's the only one I care about in this match.
If you guys want to read reviews of Quiet or Divine Storm matches, just go to WrestlingRecaps.com. Go to Indie, the tab. Oh, Storm Cradle Driver. Is that it?
Almost.
Should have been. That was his finisher. Just go to Wrestling Recaps, go to the Indie thing, and then from 2002 to about 2004, probably any indie show that is on there has a Divine Storm match, and I don't think I enjoyed any of them.
Are they still active?
Not as a team. Quiet Storm might be.
Oh, he is.
Quiet Storm is.
Yeah, a lot of Japan, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he's big in Japan. Yeah.
I'm sure he is. Oh,
okay. So SATs were going to go for the Spanish Fly, but Trinity just delivered a low blow, and that led to Jose getting pinned by Divine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Trinity does something good for her team there. As you look at this, the focus is on Trinity.
They know.
Yeah.
They know. Look at, she's got guns too. Like,
she's in better shape than these guys, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just looking here at Quiet Storms. He's wrestled like this year in Japan. As far as even like as of recording, Bob, 2 days ago.
Oh wow.
So he is, as you said, he is big in Japan, I guess. He's wrestled in like Noah. I just saw what? He just said something. What did he just say? Something redesigned. And Noah.
Well, they're changing up the. Oh God, they're changing up like the camera angles for the girls dancing there.
Oh, okay. So Truth here is just talking about the auction that's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like that Quiet Storm has teamed with SEMA. Some newer fans may know him because he appears on AEW sometimes to fight the Strong Hearts. So he. Okay, interesting.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean realistically. All right, so looks like we got Chris Harris versus I forgot if it's Slash, Brian Lee, but
I'm gonna hope that it's against Slash.
I was hoping Slash too.
Yeah, I'm fired up. I'm Chris Harris.
Oh no!
Oh, shit. Vince Russo's pied face Jeremy Borash. He's in the ring now.
Dude, are you kidding me? We're about to start a match. He's like, Chris, I don't have a problem with you.
He's here to help Chris Harris. Great. I need a drink for this one.
Okay, you get that. I'll try to see what's happening here. Oh, man. All right, so Chris Harris looks very confused. And Russo's going on about Roddy Piper again. So, Bob, he's glad you're back. You didn't miss anything. He's just talking about Roddy Piper.
Yeah, I figured, what is up with his hair? Why does he look all sweaty and gross?
It's probably hot under those lights in that. Look at Chris Harris is like leaving.
Oh my God. Oh boy, it's gonna go straight to hell.
See, if he didn't do stuff like this, I probably wouldn't mind him as much. But like, dude, there's about to be a match, and now you put the focus on yourself again, dude.
Yep.
Like, come on. Oh, the NWA does not give a shit about you people, he says. They're consistent of senior citizens to hang on for their dear lives because it's over. That's it. So we're pushing that sports entertainment, that like new style of wrestling, not the old school style.
So basically, he's trying to be like, hey, if you like 3-minute matches with disqualification finishes, TNA will be the place for you. Because that's what Vince Russo does.
Oh my God, is that Fat JB in the crowd? Holy crap. Oh, look at JB. Because JB's waving to the fans. He says, I'm going to stick my foot up your ass if you don't stop waving to them. And then they pan to JB, giving him the middle finger.
That's great. What do we want?
I wanted to watch wrestling.
Oh,
violence?
Violence.
Oh, violence and blood. Yeah, actually, I kind of do. Vulgar language? Well, if it works. Smart? Smut? Is that what he said? Nudity. Well,
Yeah.
there's kids in the crowd, Russo. Oh boy. We want sex. And then we pan over to the dancers. Oh, today.
The birth.
There we go.
It's
the birth.
It's
ahead,
the
Bob.
birth of sports entertainment extreme. Now he says spell it out, baby. Now, if you know how to spell extreme, it is EXTREME. So basically, he has formed the group of C.
Oh shit.
But in fact, it's sports entertainment extreme with an X. An X for extreme.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's sex.
it's wrestling, Bob. It's extreme with an X. It's just like rules with a Z. Boys with a Z.
But he tells you to spell it out. So if I'm a fan of the crowd, I'll be like, all right, sports entertainment extreme. C.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know. Some of these people didn't have teeth. No offense to any listeners in Nashville, but there are people in some of the crowd chats have been pretty questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about Athena.
Yeah.
He's like, so he's basically saying, you guys want Athena, but he's gonna give us Athena. Yes. Oh. Yes, I like this. Okay.
It only took what, 23 weeks?
Yeah, this is the first time they're acknowledging Athena now she's in the ring on camera. This is the first time ever that's been brought up.
Well, and she is a wrestler, so this could be somebody that Trinity wrestles.
Oh.
She is like one of the most over people in the company, and she just stands at ringside.
So he's like, how do you feel about all the signs and stuff? He's like, all these people want you, and I'm going to give them you. You hear them, bro?
TNA.
No.
Oh, boy.
They want to
tits and ass.
They want to see your breasts, he says. Whip them out, he says.
Just the way he was like, whip them out. Oh, wow. Because you got nothing.
Holy shit. Holy shit. He says, because I've seen bigger tits on dusty roads. That's fucked up.
Whoa.
Oh, you wench bitch. She slaps Russo. He grabs her by the hair and pushes her into the corner. Okay. You know where I'm from? You would have thought this was Brian Lawler.
God, he's calling her a whore.
Oh, I didn't like that. That made me uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
I can't hear what they're chanting. It's like kind of a couple different things, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here I am trying to give you a break, you stupid wench, he says. Jesus. Well, I guess this is a way to put heat on yourself. You're trying to literally bury the person who's most over in this arena.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, he just pie-faced her. Oh, slapped her. I feel like she's supposed to do something and she's not doing it.
I sort of do too, but I also wish someone would come out here and like save her. Okay, so he's calling fans wenches. And here comes Ron and Don Harris again.
Oh my God. All right, Athena just tackled her.
That's probably what we were waiting for, but...
Yeah. I feel like when he turned around, she was supposed to tackle him.
I did too, sort of. Ron Harris is like, come on, Vince, come on.
Do you think the Harris brothers will give her? No. I don't think so.
I don't know. Oh.
What?
Okay, he's going to shove her foot so far up her own ass that she's going to sneeze her shoe out. Glorified bouncers. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm popping now for Russo. 'Cause I really don't like the Harris brothers. They are
Babyface turn.
Is this what you become? You're not Blue Brothers anymore. You're not Ball and Chain. Now you're makeshift strip club enforcers.
Oh my god.
He says, do you have the balls to say what's on your mind to Ron Harris?
I'm a Nazi.
You want some reality? Dude.
Oh,
Dude.
shut the fuck up. This guy's trying to say this company wouldn't be going if it wasn't for them.
This piece of shit company. Why? You're too early in your time to say that your own company is a piece of shit.
Right.
Fuck.
This company blows. Why did you spend $10 watching this?
Dude. From this point on, you can shove it up your ass.
You can't fire him?
Yes.
I mean, they could. He's got another present for us.
Take out that piece of trash, she says, pointing to Athena. And here they go. They're picking her up. Oh.
I didn't think they were going to do that. The H-bomb. Well, the first time and a second time.
What the fuck?
Now he's beating her up, like kicking her and stuff.
Dude, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Is this really what like sports entertainment fans want? They want to see guys beat up small women? Like, come on. No one wants to see that.
No.
That doesn't make it edgy. Like, that's just shitty.
No.
There's no way that was even like fun in 2002, right? Like, I don't think so, but
That'd be like Brock Lesnar in 2002 hitting the F5 on Trish Stratus.
yeah, but like why?
But why? Right. So like, what's the point of that?
I think there's
Or like Tori Wilson's probably a better example because Athena's not really wrestling for TNA.
That's not fair.
And Tori's just like a bikini girl. So
hey, I will not accept Tori Wilson slander on this podcast.
I'm saying it's a good thing.
So Bob Armstrong, he's yelling at the Harris brothers. He says, NWA's paid you good. I've seen the checks.
Oh, that's just bad budgeting.
They're trying to walk away and he pulls them in.
Oh, they put their contracts in jeopardy.
Oh. He says, Harris Brothers said, you can take your contract and shove them up your ass.
What the fuck?
Wait. Okay, so he said, you're still under contract tonight, so you're going to wrestle NWA's finest tonight.
Wait a minute. These guys are number one contenders for the tag titles.
Not anymore. You know why Russo's even here, he says?
And it's true. He's a snake in the grass, and if you don't see it, he'll bite you every time. This has been a heavy fucking talking show. We're 38 minutes in right now, and we've had one match.
The old NWA bullshit.
Oh, boy.
Dude.
Oh, Chris Harris is saying this is bullshit.
Is that James Storm there, too?
Yeah.
Yep. James Storm's like, Mike, why don't you do something?
What can TNA do? He's a broadcaster. What? Vince Russo, did he say Russo's been winning wars for over 30 years?
I think fighting him. I don't think he said winning.
Oh.
Unless he was saying, I don't know, unless he was saying like there's like someone else. Needless to say, I think we're finally getting. It looks like well, they're all coming out, so I don't know who it is. It is Slash, yeah, Slash versus Chris Harris. Oh wait, maybe not. Oh no, it's Brian Lee.
It's Brian Lee.
Bulldozer Brian Lee. Hey, speaking of stupid nicknames for Brian Lee, where is Primetime Elix Skipper? Because I miss him.
Yeah, when's the last time we've seen him?
Wow. I've been thinking about a lot of people, Bob, like Monty Brown, Elix Skipper. Where are these guys?
Buff.
Well, I can't say he was one I was thinking about, but yeah, where is he? Actually, speaking of Buff, I know, well, this was a while ago when he was actually on our shows. We discussed he wasn't looking too good. He was in some rough shape. I actually saw a recent video of him, and he looked much better. Still kind of out of it, but he didn't look like he was about to die. So
that's good. This match here with Harris and Lee is starting off with some brawling around ringside. What a surprise! That happens every time.
I'm pretty sure
it takes on a new church.
I'm pretty sure that Brian Lee gets Irish whipped into that guardrail every time these guys are in the same vicinity.
Probably. Oh! Come on! Now it's disabled. Chipotle. Damn it! Oh. Now you know how I know for sure it's never going to break because it's not even budging at all.
I told you, it's not going to happen.
It must be steel, man.
It's made of concrete, brother.
That's incredible.
Eventually, they have one that's like I feel like it's like made of like a thick plexi on the top or like an epoxy or something, and then like that shit ain't going anywhere.
I wonder why they've never had the announcer's table break.
I don't know either. That's
like really weird. I feel like every company has done that.
And who knows? Maybe it will eventually here, but I legit do not know a time the TNA announce table has ever broken.
I don't know either.
And eventually, like I said,
to be fair though, I don't remember a lot of this stuff that I've reviewed, so I don't know.
No, yeah. So there you go.
Oh, Harris kicking or hitting Lee on the apron, and he's going to hit a suplex into the ring. Revenge for the suplex that he took on the floor. And that's going to get a 2 count.
James Mitchell's like, yeah, that was 2. That was 2. The bulldozer.
Hammering away on the bulldozer Brian Lee. I wonder if they got rid of prime time Brian Lee because of Skipper. Does that mean Skipper comes back soon? Who knows?
I like to think that's probably why, but I also don't know if it actually is why.
Yeah. Oh, knee drop right to the nuts. That felt good. If I was a fan in the crowd right now, or better yet, if I had actually bought this for $10, I feel like I'd be pissed.
I didn't like that he just interrupted a match that was about to start.
I don't like that for the first 40 minutes. 33 minutes of that was talking.
To be fair, Bob, we do always say the first 40 minutes is usually pretty rough. Or is it the opposite? Usually
it's the opposite. The first hour is usually pretty good.
Okay, so then
45 minutes sucks.
Okay, so I think tonight we're in for the opposite. The first 40 minutes sucks. And then the end is going to be real good. Especially that main event, which has not been announced yet, so we are not going to say it.
Right.
So find out with us. Don't look it up.
No, don't waste your time looking it up. The Harris brothers will be taking on what Bob Armstrong said was the NWA's finest.
You can put those pieces together.
That
Brian Lee slams.
It will likely be Harley Race and Jim Miller.
Jim Miller
will be taking on the Harris brothers tonight.
Jim Miller.
Brian Lee with devastating elbow drops, and he goes right to a even more devastating sleeper hold.
You know, this is what I came here for.
Just get the spike out. And get the disqualification out of the way.
I can't believe Jim Mitchell didn't just grab.
I thought he was. Foot. Yeah, I thought he was for sure going to trip him.
Brian Lee's calling for he's pointing. He's getting on the second rope.
Knee drop. Top.
Oh, he's going top rope. Dude, your knees barely bend. What are you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, he went for a knee drop, but Harris moved, so his knee definitely just dislocated. He's fucked. And he goes for a clothesline. Harris ducks, and he comes back with a Fez press.
Left hand punches right to the forehead.
Okay, Brandley no-sells all of that. Gets back up. Harris throws him off the rope, reverses that. Harris comes back, ducks the line. Comes back with his own clothesline.
All fired up. The crowd is responding pretty well for Chris Harris.
They are. I would argue, if we're not talking like a singles babyface, America's Most Wanted is probably top tier, I think. As far as crowd reactions, like
Sure. Yeah.
Belladonna gets tossed into the ring by Harris. He has Jim Mitchell. I don't like who. It's James Mitchell. What am I saying? He gets distracting the ref. Brian Lee, big boots. Harris, as he was going for the catatonic on Belladonna. Nobody kicks out of the big boot.
Oh, Belladonna's on the apron again. What does she want to tag? What is she doing?
I don't know. Oh, hey,
there's a spike. Oh, spear.
One,
two,
3. Hell yeah. Okay, short and sweet. Not super excited in the beginning, I feel like, but actually the end sequence I didn't hate.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. The ending sequence. The match is like whatever, but.
Agreed. Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so now we know for sure Chris Harris is going to be one of the people in that bull rope match. We're going backstage. Something's happening with Goldilocks. Oh, look at that shirt Ron Killings is wearing. He's yelling at Bob Armstrong. He wants Russo's ass on a platter.
Armstrong understands that Killings wants it back. He knows he doesn't like him.
I really like the shirt you're wearing.
If you have that shirt that Dallas likes, if you want to sell it to him, he is a size medium. Just DM the TNA Crossline Pod Twitter page. Thank you.
Goldilocks is always in here covering the scoops as always. Hey, it looks like we're going right into our match with Slash and James Storm.
All right, is Slash going to bleed?
If it was as quick as that last one, I'm going to say no, but
Probably.
There's always a chance with Slash.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
And it's a Gurry by James Storm.
Well, that would suck for James Mitchell if AMW both win their matches. Snap power slam by Storm for a 2 count.
Run him off the ropes, bending over. Nope. Slash hits him in the back. Says nope. As he looks like he's going to potentially go for the slash and burn, I believe.
Is that what this is? Like the whirlybird thing?
Yes, I believe.
Storm counters.
Oh,
pump kick.
Slash is creepy.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about that. Oh, well, these headbutts in the corner might make him bleed.
That's a really good point.
He might be from the forehead a little bit already.
I was gonna ask you if Slash is still active, but it does not look like he is. It looks like he wrestled last in 2016.
I want to say I came across his Facebook page a while ago, and I think he's a car salesman now.
Hey, good for him.
Vertical suplex by Slash. 1, 2, kick it.
I think it's always impressive when a wrestler transitions out and then like can find something else to do, because I feel like that's got to be difficult.
Well, yeah, I mean, for a guy like Slash, whose family, Bill Dundee and whatnot, his brother, your whole life is wrestling. So when it gets to a point when, let's say you're 40 and you can't wrestle anymore, you need to get a job, and you write on your application, pro wrestler.
Yeah.
It's not really a skill set that would translate probably for a lot of jobs, but.
Yeah, it looks like he wrestled as Cerebus.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know. It was in. It looks like it's in Tennessee. His last bunch of matches in 2016. Not have anyone notable.
Yeah.
But
Slash with a cover after Storm was sent into the guard railing.
Oh, he actually wrestled at some House of Hardcore events as well, as he locks him in a chin lock.
He wrestled for House of Hardcore?
He did as Cerebus.
Really?
What
shows does it tell you?
It looks like House of Hardcore 4 and 5.
Really? I have
2014.
Oh wow, okay. I
Yep.
think I have House of Hardcore 5 on my computer that I've been meaning to review.
Well, Fungus, and Gangrel fought Team Tremendous and Vic Daly.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious,
Oh,
Dallas.
delicious.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
I told you. I said it in the beginning of the show. I don't know how to say last names if they're spelled weird. So here I am. And then the other one, it looked like he teamed with Bill Carr and Vic Delicious to fight Joe Caldo, Hurricane Helms, and Gangrel. That was at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. Very great arena to watch wrestling in. Storm and Slash exchanging blows. Slash tosses Storm over the ropes. Looks like he's going to skin the cat, get back into the ring.
Oh, ducks a clothesline. Head scissors. What a maneuver. What is Vince McMahon on commentary now?
Throwing Slash off the rope.
Oh, side Russian leg sweep.
Yep.
1, 2. No, Slash kicks out.
I don't know why. I thought he was about to win with that. Hey, we've just crossed the 50-minute mark. I know I feel like we've been doing more time checks than normal, but it's because this feels like we've already watched it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Belladonna trying to grab James Storm and instead grabs the referee because she has no clue what she's doing because she's only used to tossing pizza.
That's right.
Oh, Slash throwing powder in the face. I'm a sucker for powder, dude.
Oh, the neck breaker. 1, 2. Oh, Storm kicks out.
Wait, what's he called? A neck breaker?
I don't know.
Storm into the corner. Oh, is
cross
it
body
Slash face? Is that what he calls it?
I don't know. Slash one was one with a roll through and a handful of tights. What a rivalry, Don West. This is probably Don West's feud of the year.
Honestly, though, I think it's in the running.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was trying to be sarcastic, but you're right.
My new feud of the year is Mike Tenay and Vince Russo.
Oh,
the swinging news neckbreaker onto the chair. Okay, Brian Lee definitely thought that was the end because he got up on the apron and was about to get in the ring to hit someone with the title belt, and then he stepped down.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
that's why.
He missed. He just missed his timing. Harris with a spear
on Brian Lee, who tried to get in to hit Storm with the title.
Oh, Slash has the belt now. Looks like.
Oh
boy. He's got the cover on Storm. 1, 2.
Kicks out 2. Hey, the amount of times that Belladonna and James Mitchell distract the referee is absolutely absurd.
So, okay, that's true. But is it a bit much the amount of times that they do like the heel hits him with the belt and the face kicks out on a dramatic 3 or whatever?
Yeah.
That seems a bit much.
Okay, so James Mitchell and Belladonna are distracting the ref so that they can hit the death sentence. Like, what in the world? Why'd they even get up on the apron?
And then they drop down to allow the 3 count. Okay. These guys are horrible managers.
I really think it's Belladonna. I think that if it was just James Mitchell, we wouldn't have these kind of issues with the new church. I really think would be fine. So I don't think she's going to last too much longer, but
you never know.
Okay, so it looks like James Storm and Chris Harris is going to be with James Mitchell in a strap match. Is that what it is, right? Bull rope match. Same thing.
So does that just mean James Mitchell's about to get murdered?
Or is he in between them? So he's got a rope on each arm. So he's like the cowbell. And
funny.
And they each have an arm, essentially?
That would make sense.
Oh, golfing with Kurt Hennig.
I wouldn't want to do any of that.
Well,
golfing with Kurt Hennig, he would beat me.
Bull rope. We have a bull rope. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep, cowbell's in the middle, yep. That's in the ring. 3 people hooked up by their wrists. James Mitchell and Chris Harris and James Storm.
Is he like, you make, okay, cut the head off the snake. That's a bit extreme.
You're connected at the wrists.
Thanks, Don. That's what TNA just told us.
Oh, man.
They're connected at the wrist. It's like, no kidding.
The deck is stacked against Mitchell. Can you believe this shit? I can't. That's later tonight. Yes, later tonight we have a bull rope match, if you didn't know. So tonight we have a bull rope match.
I wonder if they could just tell us one more time the rules of the bull rope.
Oh,
hey,
man.
here's Jerry Lynn, our social studies teacher.
He's here just to remind us about the charity auction. He's a dinner date with Jerry Lynn. Oh, Jerry, what kind of pizza do you like? Let's go get some pizza. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Jerry Lynn's first wife passed away from breast cancer.
And so I think the money for his specific auction is going to be donated for that. But you can't donate because this was 18 years ago.
Well, you could donate.
Well, you could donate to Brett. You can't get the dinner date with Jerry Lynn, though.
You don't know that. If you hit him up on Twitter, you never know.
He does seem very friendly. So Bob Armstrong's talking to Jeff Jarrett and Ron Killings in a locker room right now, which is, by the way, the only locker room we've ever seen in the TNA Asylum. You are a champion. Jeff Jarrett's like, man, I'm just thinking about being with my baby tonight. So I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not really liking his puke green shirt.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Ron Killings is like, you better not screw up.
Oh, I thought he was going to get the chair and whack him over the head with it. Ron, you better be ready for the fight of your life.
Does Goldie not look like Terry Reynolds right there?
A little bit. No.
All right, so
the double elimination match.
Did Bob Armstrong actually make any announcements there? Because it was very difficult to hear him as I was making jokes over.
So it would appear that we're going to get Ron Killings and Jeff Jarrett against the Harris brothers tonight.
That's kind of what I was getting out of that as well.
Yeah.
Well, here's Easy Money.
Easy Money's top there is seemingly made out of the same fabric of Goldilocks' top that we just saw.
So it sounds like, I was just listening to TNA talk, it sounds like he's making the same assumption we are, that's probably what they're doing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Here comes Kid Cash, the one man that was keeping busy on the independents.
Wait, why is Kid Cash like fist bumping people in the crowd? I didn't think he was necessarily.
He's a baby face.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe he forgot.
Well, he's the master of the Hurricane Rana.
No. Brooklyn, New York. The Amazing Red. He's limping.
Yeah, I just thought that too. He's got new gear, it looks like. Oh, shit.
Oh, AJ Styles beating the shit out of Amazing Red. Can you imagine if the Amazing Red was like, oh, what is he doing? Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Styles Clash on the fucking ramp or whatever, aisleway here. You just got killed. Could you imagine if TNA is like, hey, take that 19-hour Greyhound bus ride to Nashville, and he gets there and like, hey, all right, hey, thanks, Amazing Red. So, by the way, you're gonna walk out. Styles is gonna beat you up. Styles Clash you on the aisle there, and then you're out of the match. Okay, and then we'll just send you back on the bus. Great.
Hey, at least he got paid, I guess.
That makes it even worse.
Well, yeah, of course. Oh, and here is.
Oh my God.
Joel.
That's Joel.
I was gonna guess it.
You're sending out the biggest of the two SAT guys in the X Division match. Get out of here. Joel's about to win this.
Yeah, okay.
He is.
Look at how they're carrying Red out.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh
so here we go. Our double elimination.
You couldn't even get him a stretcher.
No. Bob, if you remember, the last time we had a double elimination match was like, what, the second show? I believe it was Pay-Per-View 2, wasn't it? When we had I don't think we've had one since.
Was that a double elimination? Or was it the last time?
I don't recall another one.
Psychosis and stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the
I
last
guess you're
time.
right.
And if that was the case, I would. This is just thinking ahead a little bit here. I've been thinking about this a lot. Might be my favorite match we've seen.
Yeah, it could. I mean, that was pretty good.
Just throwing that out there.
So now, in case you're wondering, this is apparently like a gauntlet match. So 2 guys will start, and then whoever gets pinned will leave, and someone else will roll in. Because Easy Money and AJ Styles are on the floor as Cash and Joel are wrestling. Cash just did a snapmare and then baseball slid.
Or is it Lucha Rules? Let's see. No, it's not. Okay.
No.
Oh, look at the Master of the Hurricane Rana over the top rope with a slingshot Hurricane Rana.
Don't listen to Dallas. He is just providing false information.
No, I'm not.
Oh, geez, Styles. Wait, is this Lucha?
No, it doesn't look like it because Styles is picking up Joel as well.
Styles has slapped the fucking taste out of Cash's mouth. Joel going for a cover, and no. Yeah, great. Tonight explained to us as well. The rules here, separate matches. If you lose twice, then you're out. Okay, Cash with a like pump handle, looks like here. Pump handle gut buster. Oh, okay. And then like an over the knee, weird looking submission where he's pulling on the leg, and then Joel just kind of rolled off. Oh, chopping him in the corner. I feel like Cash should probably win this.
I think out of everyone in this match, I agree. I think Kid Cash needs it, man.
Well, I mean, he was supposed to have a singles match with Jerry Lynn, and then that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, German suplex by Joel. Wow, that's a 3 count. So Kid Cash has been pinned. He's got 1 loss. Styles comes in to deck Joel with a clothesline.
I'm assuming Joel will be getting a quick loss here, to be honest with you, but
I think Joel's going to clean sweep it.
Oh my God.
He's going to pin everybody.
Bob, have you, as they just keep locking each other up, what have you thought about our Twitter stories? Or I think they're calling them Twitter like fleets or something.
Fleets, yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get those out there. I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. Yeah, I've really noticed it doesn't work on my computer. It just works on my phone. Is that accurate?
I haven't tried, but yeah, that makes sense actually. I don't think there's a way to see them on a desktop or anything.
Yeah.
Which is fine because if you look at like a Facebook story, for example, on like your computer, it's really weird anyways.
It's like tough.
Yeah.
To do that. Oh, springboard reverse DDT by Styles. 1, 2.
Hits it pretty good. Look at the way he just kicked out. The only thing I don't like about the Twitter ones right now is like on like Facebook and on Instagram and stuff, you can add like polls and you can there's like more features. So instead I just have to post cool pictures.
Maybe it's like a testing thing. Maybe we'll just take some time. We'll add more stuff.
No, and that's cool. And it's a way that I can use some images that don't really get posted, which is cool. I really am enjoying that part of it.
Right. Oh,
nice. Oh, that's a 3. He hit him with like a I don't know I want to call it the white noise because it's like Sheamus's move, but there's a name for it though. Easy Money and Styles. Now this should be a pretty good combination. Oh,
wow, nice.
Catching Styles spinning heel kick. That was really nice.
The sit out powerbomb. Did you post the shaving cream covered boobs of April on Twitter?
So the only reason I did not,
you bastard,
is because on the Impact Plus version it is censored. So I chose to use an image of her covering herself with a towel.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, Easy Money going for like the Bronco Buster where he like shoots his feet and then Styles moves, so he just ripped his asshole open. Just
slid over the bottom turnbuckle and fell to the floor.
He did slide over it, and it's because he's wearing those slippy tights.
Yeah. In case you're following along, we are at 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 48 seconds as Easy Money drops Styles over the top rope. buckshot lariat.
Oh,
Nope.
nope. Styles with a drop kick. Nice. Mortimer Plumtree sitting here. Hey, brother. Listen, are you going to go to Japan so I can leave and manage someone else or just not be here anymore? And then you can come back as a face and everyone will love you?
Oh, he's going for a Styles clash. Can you? Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Oh, no. Kicked out.
That looked like a 3.
That was pretty close.
I think that was a 3. I think he got robbed.
Easy Money's pretty good.
He's not bad. I wonder why, like, I know probably by what, 04, he doesn't really stick around doing anything.
Goes for the cha-ching.
1, 2, oh, got it. The
Nice.
cha-ching. Wow, Styles got 1 loss. Here comes Kid Cash again.
Oh, nice. Slipping out of a powerbomb with like an arm drag. It was pretty smooth. Oh, yes. Kid Cash, Easy Money at ECW. Yes, thank you, Tanae.
Yeah, the alumni here.
Yeah,
that was a bad spin kick by Money.
Yeah, that was really bad.
That looked pretty bad.
Like, I feel like, Bob, if you tried to do a spin kick, that's what it would look like.
I was just going to say, like, if that was me, I mean, I would have done it worse than that, but that'd be like me at my peak.
Yeah. Cash ducking the line, going up to the top rope, and
the master of the Hurricanrana right there is he fucked that up.
I'm blaming Easy Money for being too far away there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, tornado DDT by Cash.
You're a running one. That was cool.
Yeah. Oh, Money kicks out. Can Kid Cash avoid elimination? Because if he gets pinned here, he's out.
Oh,
kick to the gut. Cash lifts Money up, drops him over his knee. 1. Oh, that was a bad cover attempt by Cash.
Yeah, it was.
Not really going to do anything if you're just hooking one leg and then have a hand on the shoulder.
Oh, wheelbarrow. No. Oh, easy. What?
Oh,
okay.
Bubba Bomb.
Yeah, that was cool.
1, 2. No, Cash kicks out.
What can Easy Money do to get Kid Cash eliminated? If he gets another fall, he will be eliminated.
I think he needs to get something like brass knuckles or something. Hit him over the head.
Yeah.
Then get a fireball. Light his hair on fire.
I bet Russo's gonna come out and be like, "Stop the match, bro! This is about me."
This ain't sex. Hey, Easy Money. Show us your dick. That's what people want. Nudity.
Show us your fucking dick. See, they want profanity and nudity.
Yeah, Kid Cash is showing us his underwear, but we want to see Easy Money's dick right now. Oh God, what's he doing?
Oh my God. Dude, they're gonna slip. They're gonna slip. Then the top
Easy
rope.
Money. Oh, Cash countering a top rope powerbomb with a Hurricanrana in midair. 1, 2. Of course, Money kicks out.
Are you shitting me?
My God.
He's pushing the ref.
Come on, man. Why can't you just give him a pin off that? Oh, Styles kicks Cash on the apron. And then Money gets an inside cradle to eliminate Cash.
Damn it.
That was stupid.
Okay, so fucking AJ Styles is going to win. Is this LOL Styles wins? Is that what we're watching right now?
No, I don't know, man. Styles going for the Styles Clash, and he hits it on Money. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now Money's been pinned once. Here comes Joel. Sudden death. Okay, so that means everybody has a pin on him then. That's remaining. Oh, Joel's stomping a mud hole.
Mortimer's like, get him off him. Come on, get him off him. The ref's like, blah, 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 blah. You shut up. Hey, you stop punching him. You shut up. Mortimer Plumtree said, get him off of him before he gets a disqualification or I'll fine you.
He doesn't have that type of authority.
I know. He's a freaking what? A gym teacher? Okay. Oh, beautiful drop kick by AJ Styles. Now we're talking.
It's almost like, it seems like that's almost like a drop salt. Kind of like how Paul London would do it.
Yeah.
Come on, Joel. Gotta get that X Division title shot you deserve. Styles hooking Joel. But Joel counters. Wait, no, he doesn't. He's fighting it off. More punches to the kidneys. Styles counters. Ooh, brainbuster. That was like a deadlift.
Yeah, it looked like it. I guess with Joel, you kind of have to deadlift him, but
yeah, Jose would have gone up pretty easy.
Yeah, but Don West goes, I don't know how he didn't break his neck.
How come he doesn't say that after every neck breaker?
Yeah, really.
Oh, here we go. Styles going for a leg lock here. Indian Deathlock. Looks like, yep. Bridge is back.
Nice. Look at that. He's got a tap. That's it. He's going to tap out.
I can't remember the last time I've seen somebody submit to this move.
I don't know if they ever have, but
yeah.
That's a problem. There's all these really cool submissions and stuff, but realistically, no one taps out to any of them. Yeah. And this is interesting because they flipped completely over. Styles was on the bottom. Looks like he just let go. He's got his legs locked up still, but I don't know if I've seen anyone turn that over like that before.
Oh, I have.
Well, you watch a lot of SATs matches, so I'm blaming that.
I watch a lot of bad wrestling, so.
Well, you said
I want to give Joel credit here for managing to chew on gum throughout this entire match.
I know. I actually, as a matter of fact, yesterday I couldn't even chew on gum without taking a drink of something and swallowing it. And I don't know how it happened. I literally am sitting here and drinking my seltzer. I sip it and I swallow, and all of a sudden my gum's gone. I was like, wait a second, where'd it go?
That's funny.
How many years do I got to deal with it? Was it like 6 years or something?
Oh, yeah. It takes a while for that to pass through.
No. Okay, so Styles just got splashed in the corner.
Yeah, Styles missed a splash in the corner.
And
then he was almost pinned. Plumtree getting a little anxious here as Joel hits a back suplex.
There is no way in hell Joel Maximo is going to eliminate AJ Styles in this match. There's no way.
That would be the biggest upset in TNA history.
Yeah, there's no way. Also, how do you decide which Maximo brother to put in? And you're like, nah, you. At this point,
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, how in the booking meeting? How are you like? All right, we'll go with Joel. Maybe they forgot which one was which.
They could have. They said, wait, you kind of have the same attire as Amazing Red. You're going to be in the match.
Yeah, Plumtree getting some shots here on Joel. And now Styles is out there as well. I think the crowd is definitely bigger than 450.
I do too, man. I think that number was reported wrong. So
yeah, we're on the floor because even the bleachers behind Tenay and West are looking pretty full.
Yeah, I think that number was definitely reported wrong.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's 450 paid.
I believe that.
It might be like 800 though or something.
Styles
Slingshot sent on by Styles. Oh, Styles eating gum too. Or chewing gum, I should say.
Good for them.
One of these days, someone's going to be chewing gum, and then they're going to choke and die in the middle of the ring.
Jesus.
And then right after that, they're going to be like, this show's been presented to you by Wrigley's Gum.
Wrigley's.
Okay. Joel looks like he's blown up. He's like, fuck my life.
He probably is, as he gets hit with an Insiguri after they were just trading chops.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, this is his second match. And this match has been going on for probably...
At least 15, right?
Almost 15 minutes or so, yeah. So...
His hair's looking nuts.
Today just mentioned that.
Oh.
Countering Hurricane with a sit-down powerbomb for a 2 count.
Oh, shit. Easy Money is ready to get in there, dude. He was like,
yeah, you never know. If he didn't do that, you would know for sure that it wasn't over.
That's true. It was a little nice touch, unless he
it's
was
really
just waiting
fun.
for the 3. But
There's a sign. Borash steals something.
I know. I've been trying to figure out what it is the whole time.
Snatch suplex.
Nope. 2 count.
Joel can't do it. Joel's
Well,
probably like, dude, AJ, just eliminate me already, man. I can't do this anymore. Head scissors on the mat here for Joel. Ask him, Brad. Come on, ask him.
He's like, hey, you gonna tap out? And then he's like, okay, your shoulder's up. Okay, good. And then Mortimer promptly out the ringside. I'm gonna fine you if you don't get that off of him.
Come on. Get this over with, AJ. This has been like the longest match of this gauntlet thing.
Holy shit, look how angry he looks.
He's all fired up. I wonder what Mortimer Plumtree is up to now.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not someone I feel like I can find information easily on.
Probably not. Joel's punching Styles into the ropes. Counter. Oh, spin kick by Styles.
According to Cage Match, he hasn't done. Well, I guess that's matches though. That shouldn't count.
Right.
But since 2003.
1, 2. Styles can't get the 3. Plumtree's pissed. Come on, get the 3. Sudden death. Whoever loses this will be eliminated. Oh, over the shoulder, like DDT thing there by Styles. 1, 2, nothing.
Okay, yeah. Joel needs to go. Come on. Pin him.
It's just taking forever.
I want to see Easy Money and Styles wrestle again.
Have we seen AJ and Easy Money in a singles match or no?
Not on here.
I think so.
Oh. Head scissor and then a roll up. Oh,
my
God. Oh my God.
Wow. Joel Maximo just did a head scissors and then switched it into a roll up, and he just pinned AJ Styles.
Are you shitting me?
Styles is
Okay,
saying
let's
his
see.
shoulder was up. Let's see the replay. Let's see here. 1, 2.
Oh, I don't know. It looked like it could have been.
I don't know.
Well,
We'll give the tissue.
Arguably,
I'm telling you, Joel's about to win this.
I think so now too, though. I don't know. Easy Money's not been on a hot streak though, too.
Yeah, but come on. They didn't scout for Joel. They were scouting for Amazing Red. It makes sense. And then we can get a Jerry Lynn against Joel Maximo X Division title match.
I have been wanting that.
That's the type of match we all want to see.
Look at him yelling at Borash.
Oh, Easy Money's stuck on the apron here. No, the buckshot lariat. He got it.
That's it. It's got to be 3, right? He's just stalling. He's going up to the top, it looks like now.
Let's see what he's going to do.
What's he do up here? Leg drop? Oh, no. Frog splash.
Oof. This is good. 1, 2.
Okay.
Joel barely kicked out. AJ Styles is like petitioning with the fans here. Like, I kicked out, right? Borash is like, no, he didn't.
He's pissed.
Money has Joel sitting on the top rope.
Nope, not
Quickly
anymore.
gets shoved off.
Oh, Styles has a chair.
What the fuck? Moonsault by Joel. 1, 2, 3. All right, so Joel just counted his own pin, so he would have won.
Which now tells me he's not going to win.
This is a long distraction. I feel like something's going to happen to Joel. Oh, dropkick to the knee by Joel on Money. Oh, Styles tosses the chair to the back of Joel's head as the referee is distracted by Plumtree. The easy driver by money. 1, 2, 3. And that's good enough for the 3 count.
Okay. Easy money versus Jerry Lynn, potentially, if he retains when he comes back, if he didn't rip his pectoral in half.
Yeah. That was see, I don't know, man. Why does Styles have to cause the finish with the chair shot? I don't like that.
I think it's just kind of leading into more of like a mini feud with like Amazing Red specifically, because
I hope so.
He attacked him, and then takes out his partner and helps his partner and the SATs lose too. So I think that's what's going on.
Yeah. Do you think AJ does go to Japan? That's why he's losing.
I think there's a good chance that that's going to happen, and I hope my prediction's right. I hope he comes back without Mortimer Plumtree, and he comes back as a face, and we kind of move on from what's going on right now, because I don't know. Oh, NWA Wildside coming to Cornelia, Georgia this Saturday. As we
I could see AJ part of S.E.X though.
Mike Miller and Keith Mitchell.
Oh.
Oh, you could be his production assistant for a day. $450.
Why would you want to bid on having to do a job? Being a production assistant, that means you have to work. Fuck that.
You could sit in this little tiny truck with them. Go ahead, bid now. It's only at $450, so let's get that number up.
You want to know what I would do? I would hit the button that would have him go off pay-per-view.
Wait, what's this? Don Harris and Ron Harris. Tonight, that Jeff Jarrett has agreed to be a tag team partner with Ron the Truth Killings later tonight. So it seems like that is official. That's a great main event if I ever saw one.
Oh, fuck my life. So that means that I think that's our only 2 matches left is the triple threat bull rope and that barn burner.
Yeah, it does seem like that is the case.
Yeah.
See, but now this is making me feel like Jarrett's going to turn on Killings and join Russo and the Harris brothers.
You would think so because he's friends with them.
Yeah. Oh, Goldilocks is standing by.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Hey, Sonny Siaki. Oh, he's looking fit. Look at him with his hat.
Yeah, next week.
Oh, Goldilocks says good luck. She was yeah. Oh, if he didn't see this vision before, he sees it now. It's crystal clear. Jerry Lynn, I know you're injured.
Yeah, brother. It's all his. He'll be the champ.
Oh, WCW little throw in right there. So he's saying all the politics and stuff he dealt with in WCW.
What politics did he deal with in WCW? He wrestled on Saturday night and Worldwide.
Well,
oh man, I was so pissed when Chuck Palumbo, politician, got the political side, and he was able to get that main event spot on Worldwide against Crowbar. I was so pissed. I hate you, Chuck Palumbo. Give me a break.
That's probably just them trying to throw a WCW reference in there, trying to get that negative attitude toward Vince Russo. Oh, Mike Tenay has an interview with Jerry Lynn. Oh, I thought it was going to be an earlier tonight one.
That's what I thought.
So this looks like it's live.
Hardcore.
Well,
it's a huge forehead.
And here comes Jerry Lynn, our X Division champion, looking like he's about to go on a snowmobile with his friends.
He looks fine to me. His pectoral looks fine. Can't even see it with his shirt on, but he looks good.
Are we about to find out he's also not gonna defend it next week? I have a feeling. He thought he tore his rotor cuff. He says this is great news. Oh, it's only a partial pec tear. Not bad.
You know what this is going to be, Dallas?
Hmm.
Next week, he's going to have to relinquish the belt, and we're going to get a fucking tournament.
Well, I would say no. Sonny Siaki is supposed to fight him, and Easy Money's #1 contender. I think you just have them fight.
Well, yeah, but TNA loves their tournaments.
That is true.
And I think it should be a 32-man tournament.
Hmm.
And then
If it's all like good independent talent, not just like
tournament will
Maximals.
conclude at the end of March. What the fuck?
Oh my god, dude!
They have a table. Who's that?
Oh my god,
Bill Barron?
it's Bill Behrens.
Oh no!
So wait, during this interview now the Harris brothers are coming out and they're beating up Bill Behrens, and they're probably about to put him through a table.
Yeah. Most
Oh my
likely.
god, they're beating the crap out of. And they got a title match next week. They just said so. They do get their title match for the tag titles next week.
Oh no!
Wait, hold up.
Jerry Lynn, he's got a torn pack. He's coming in the ring.
Okay, they're throwing Bill Behrens onto the table now.
Oh no!
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Jesus!
Okay, so they just H-bombed Jerry Lynn onto Bill Behrens through the table. Holy crap. And here comes Truth. Oh man, if we could just get... I'd rather the bull rope match be last, and I know that's going to be bullshit, so let's just do that first. Let's do this first, this tag match.
Oh no! Chair shot. No,
Nope.
Ron blocks it.
Crowd looks terrified. That lady in the crowd, look at...
Yep, she's horrified.
Damn it.
Come on.
They're
Ron.
saying it's still later tonight. You know, if Ron came out sooner, Bill Behrens wouldn't have had to just take a table bump with Jerry Lynn being slammed on top of him.
Yeah, that's true. Good timing. How was Ron fighting off two of these Nazis? Unbelievable.
Hey, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Oh. Ron tried to jump off the guardrail onto Don Harris, I believe, into the crowd, but slipped off the guardrail and then decided
lost his footing. This would have been a good episode to have some Tito's. Let me tell you. Fucking up.
Probably should have.
I'm messing up. Instead, I'm just drinking water like an idiot.
What the fuck? I don't even drink, and I know you're stupid for not drinking that shit during this.
Well, now they're headed towards like that balcony thing.
Oh,
Okay.
big boot with a chair.
He just got a boot to the chair to the face. That's not good. Ron is not feeling good after that. Well, another one. Harris brothers are now destroying the Truth, Ron Killian.
I feel like this is just... Why is this going on so long, too?
Another one. A third chair shot with the boot.
Yeah, so it looks like we're taking out Killing so he like can't do good in the match later.
Yeah, well, you know, Jeff Jarrett's got to be the underdog babyface.
Oh, God.
Even though for the previous, 20 weeks he was some rebel heel, but whatever. It's okay.
Okay, so we're bringing Ron Killings up the staircase. It looks like they're planning to throw him off of it, and it looks like they still are.
Yeah.
And they did.
Right through a table.
Couple tables, it looked like.
Yeah, it was like two, yeah.
Ron Harris is like, fuck you, man.
Where's Jeff Jarrett in all this? How come he's not helping out his, tag partner?
Because he's siding with Russo.
Oh, yeah. This is probably foreshadowing for that, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like it is.
Ron Killing's laid out. Harris brothers are proud of what they've done. Andrew Thomas is devastated. Is that Rudy Charles too? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I think so. Crowd's in shock, dude. They threw him off a balcony. They can't believe this. Yeah, Truth is not going to be able to compete tonight, so find a new partner.
It's almost like every show they do something over the balcony now.
It does seem like it. They probably, the first time Slash jumped, they were like, wait a second. Everyone loved this. Do it again.
Yeah, so let's just kill it by doing it every week since.
Okay, he's holding his arm, but who cares? Let's go to the dancers.
That's right.
NWA Rocky Mountain, December 5th, Community Center in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Interesting that there's actually a wrestling show in Sturgis that isn't WCW Road Wild.
I know, that just kind of threw me off a little bit. Lollipop, hello.
She's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Come on, show. They're not even looking at it right.
Oh, it's going.
There you go. Jesus.
Oh, nope, just a tease. That's all you get. Oh, NWA Champ, silent auction. Hey, folks, as you know, this auction is going right now. A day on the lake with NWA champion Jeff Jarrett on my lake house. I'll tell you all about that story on the boat ride where we thought of the idea. Okay? You want to come?
Women only, please.
See, we make all these jokes, and then they say these nice charities they want to donate money to, and then I feel like a dick.
Yeah.
Who are these
Autism,
guys?
fuck.
Well, yeah, Jarrett all of a sudden wants to donate to nice charities. It's like, man,
Yeah.
and I just made a joke about your lake house. Oh, no.
Well, Bob and BG.
Look at those three little things on his chin.
It's horrible.
I need you to put aside your differences with Jeff Jarrett. I'll do it for you, Dad. Let me get my gear on as if I'm not already wearing it. They're literally a pair of pants. Okay, on to the bull rope match. Looks like
BG James does not. He's acting like he doesn't wrestle in his sweatpants. You definitely do.
It looks like BG James might be replacing Ron Killings. Oh, dude, give me that America's Most Wanted 8x10. That was wicked cool.
This guy.
Okay, that if you want to DM us. If you got,
oh my
even God. Unsigned, that shit was wicked cool.
Father James Mitchell about to get his ass whooped.
He's the leader of the disciples of the new church. Does he got gear on? Nope. He's still wearing his suit. Oh.
With Belladonna.
He's got a microphone. Oh.
Oh,
Distressing news.
what happened?
Oh, he's been feeling under the weather.
I could tell. He was acting weird.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Jack Kevorkian, his personal physician. Oh, he's got test results back. Acute priapism. Double pneumonia.
Wow. No. Well, if he has double pneumonia, he probably shouldn't be in public, let alone right next to Belladonna.
Oh, he's sending a sacrifice. Belladonna is going to fill in
God.
as she's got the bull rope wrapped around her.
She's about to get murdered then.
Tanae goes, what a bunch of bull that was. You can tell America's Most Wanted is like, I do not want to fight her right now, but okay.
Chris Harris like, fuck you, I ain't doing that shit. That's funny. I feel like this isn't the first time that Belladonna's had her hands tied with rope.
Yeah, it's probably pretty fair to say.
Yeah. But
Usually making pizza gets a little rough, so they got to bring her to the storage closet.
yeah.
Oh.
See, now this stuff makes me uncomfortable. Come on, man. We can't be doing this shit.
Okay, so they just tossed her down aggressively, and now we want to go after James Mitchell, and here comes...
There we go. Here's a new jerk.
Yeah, like we didn't see this coming.
All right, so I thought Belladonna was about to get, like, destroyed, so that's a relief. But you know what? That's kind of a bait and switch, though, to me.
Oh, that's 100% a bait and switch.
Slash with a chair shot to Storm, and
look, here we go.
Sends Harris into the railing.
That's what they do. And we just hit an hour and 35 minutes and now 3 seconds. If you are following along, we still got probably 20 minutes left of this show.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Oh, he's coughing again because the camera. He saw the cameras on him, so he started coughing again. So now they're just beating them up with the bull rope. So now what is going on? Like, what's the point of this match now? These guys already all fought each other.
I feel like it's not a match, right? Ooh.
I would say no.
Neckbreaker
This is
by
not.
Slash on Storm there.
There's only 3 handholds.
I mean, how do you win the match? I mean, neither Slash or Lee are technically in the match, so
I have no idea. Oh, here's all the referees. Get out of here. This is out of control. Get out of here. Scott Armstrong, Rudy Charles, and Andrew Thomas, right? That's everyone yelling at him. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Brian Lee, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, now they're telling him, Mitchell, get in the ring.
Well, he should just go in there and pin him.
He's like, oh, you want me to get in? Okay, fine. Okay.
Is he actually gonna get involved? That'd be nice.
Looks like he might.
He's recovered from double pneumonia.
Oh, he's feeling a little bit better.
Oh, he's got the bull rope on him. Going after Storm and Harris with some stomps. Just go for the pin, brother. What are you waiting for?
Oh, look at Scott Armstrong is deciding to put everyone's wrists in the ropes.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Oh, he's choking him out.
Oh shit.
Don West calling him a snake. Ripping on Harris's eyes.
JB is sweating ringside as he's waving the format in his face in early December. He's sweating.
Well, there's probably no air conditioning in there, and there's all those lights and stuff.
Bob,
right.
No, there doesn't need to be air conditioning in December.
With all those people?
Not air conditioning. It's probably cold as fuck. There's probably no heat or air conditioning in that building.
I don't know. I don't know. I bet you I'd be sweating.
Well, you're a large man.
Wow, that's disrespectful.
You're like 7 foot tall, Bob.
I'm 6'4", okay? And just because I'm at the heaviest I've ever been in my life,
I didn't say anything about your weight.
Doesn't give you the right.
And you know what? Maybe you should talk to Sarah about that.
Well, it's her fault.
I know. Oh, speaking of bitches, not Sarah. He's bringing Belladonna back in the ring. Oh, she's coming to finish the job. Belladonna's back in. Well, look, she's got the cowbell.
Oh, she just hit Storm over the back, and same for Harris. I feel like this is not going to end well for Belladonna.
I don't either, but America's Most Wanted is not moving very much.
No. Maybe she'll pin one of them.
Look, here she goes to the top rope.
Oh, no.
Or middle rope. In her wedges. Look at those wedges.
That's not safe. Oh,
Harris pulls her down. She lands face first on the mat.
I feel like she was gonna try to do a front flip, but that
That's
didn't
what
work.
I thought too.
Now she's hurt. AMW are like, yeah, let's hurt the woman.
They don't want to, but they got to do what they got to do. 8-second ride on Belladonna.
Oh, Slash trying to get involved, but he gets knocked off. Same with Brian Lee, but he gets knocked off as well.
Are you kidding me? They keep getting up. There we go with the bell. To Slash at least.
Brian Lee's just gonna be like, I quit. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm too old for this shit.
Looks like Catatonic by Chris Harris.
And down she goes. Yeah, she just hit the back of her head pretty good.
Holy shit. The bull rope just whipped off of James Storm's wrist and shot straight ahead.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it, I'm taking this shit off. It looks like they're setting up for the death sentence on Belladonna.
Oh boy.
Are they gonna get it?
Yep.
Oh, his boot landed right on her face. Okay, and that's a 3 count.
I feel like none of that was good for her.
No.
Yikes.
Yeah. James Mitchell is getting chased by America's Most Wanted now, and he yelled, "Oh fuck," and then he ran away.
Yeah, there has been quite a bit of language on the show. But I guess when it's the birth of sports entertainment extreme, it's bound to happen.
Whatever that means.
Oh. Back to the dancers shaking their asses, teasing us. Fucking lollipop. And this other broad. I don't know who this girl is.
Oh, here we go. Speaking of our main event matchup, Don, tell us what's happening next week.
Well, let me tell you, it is the most explosive week of television that you're ever going to see. Next week, it's going to be AJ Styles. Oh, next week.
Styles and Amazing Red, it seems like.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. In a grudge match.
Grudge match, okay.
I miss the little kids sticking up their middle finger.
Jerry Lane and Sonny Siaki for the X Division Championship next week. Jeff Jarrett will defend.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Jeff Jarrett against Kurt Hennig again.
Okay.
All right. So tonight had a sit-down interview with Kurt Hennig earlier in the day. So that's interesting that they paid Kurt Hennig to come to the show for a pre-taped sit-down interview. So he's not going to make a live appearance in front of the crowd.
Look at him. Well, maybe they taped it when he was here last week.
Oh, that's true. That could have happened.
Look how cool he looks in his Minnesota wrestling crew neck sweatshirt and little tiny sunglasses.
He does.
Oh, he's the greatest athlete from Minnesota. He made sure we knew that. Oh. Do you have fond memories of the NWA?
AWA World Champion, 1988, Kurt Hennig. So it seems like Kurt Hennig's going to be more of a traditional guy here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely what's happening. Yeah, see, when wrestling was really wrestling, or more wrestling than opposed to the sports entertainment product, he's saying. Oh, let's talk about sports entertainment and the one man.
Vince Russo. You worked with him in WCW. How'd that go?
Oh. He set the world on fire in 1990.
What? As Mr. Perfect? I don't know.
Yeah, he started a new generation with that. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't agree with Russo's like his booking philosophy of putting the belt on himself and getting like celebrities in there.
Hey, don't knock David Arquette. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. And he is a wrestler now.
Yeah, and I think that counts.
Yeah. That's retroactive, I guess. They have quite the history, Jarrett and Henning. Unfinished business. Henning's like, you're absolutely right, TNA.
Macho Man Piper, everyone.
I wrestled everybody. Goldberg, Sting.
Brock Lesnar on a plane.
I'm sure he'll bring that up.
Well, that was the Minnesota jab, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? Isn't Brock from Minnesota?
Oh, yeah.
Next week, I get to fight Jeff Jarrett again for a title I won't win. There we go. 35,000 feet. Brock Lesnar.
TNA mentions that he was the WWE champion. He ain't champion no more. Big Show.
And Hennig is like, I took him down. Just like that. Just like that. Took him down. If I was a betting man, Mike, I'd bet on me.
Yeah, great. NWA World Champion Kurt Hennig has a nice ring to a donut. Yeah, it does, donut.
All right, we're going into our main event here. We are an hour and 45 minutes and 57 seconds. I should have just waited a couple seconds, but...
You should have. 146.
And, here we go. Don decided, fuck it, I'm wearing jeans. Oh, wait, they both are. No more gear.
Here's my question, okay? One of these guys is wearing a TNA t-shirt. If you are against the company, why would you be wearing an NWA-TNA t-shirt?
Great question.
That makes no sense.
From Hendersonville, Tennessee. Didn't you know that this is Jeff Jarrett by all the flashing lights? Well, you did now. Here he comes. Your NWA.
He's the champ. He'll be the champion for the majority of the next 4 years. So.
Oh, man.
Get ready. I mean, sometimes a guy will win the belt for about 21 days, and then Jeff Jarrett will have it back. So don't worry.
Can't wait.
And his partner, BG James, doesn't get the same treatment. Just
not the flashing lights, but you still got the dark lights. Yeah, last week he had the green lights because he came out doing the DX shit.
Yeah.
Wait, he still hasn't come out. His music stopped.
Oh, what's happening?
Wait, something's going on in the back. Goldilocks.
Oh, it looks like BG James got attacked with chairs.
Bob
Armstrong's like, I knew it. It was the damn Harris twins. Are you okay, son? Breathe.
He's like choking.
What is he doing?
Bob Armstrong's pulling him up by his waistband. Like, son, put that boner away. I know this is the first time a woman's touched you, but we got to get to the match.
Yeah. You know what? I think Bob Armstrong's going to come running out and he's going to help out Jeff Jarrett.
All right, so the Harris brothers are both attacking Jeff Jarrett ringside. One of them is wearing a Harley Davidson shirt. The other is wearing a TNA shirt.
Again, I don't know why, if you're anti-TNA, you're wearing a TNA shirt. Doesn't make sense to me.
It's like that's like if Sting was like up in the rafters wearing an NWO shirt. I don't like you.
And then Tony Schiavone would have to be like, oh, is he not? Is he anti-NWO? We'd be like, no, he's wearing the fucking shirt. What is going on? Of course, Jarrett has to brawl into the crowd now because that's every Jeff Jarrett match.
Dude, they're going to go try to chuck him up. Oh, my God, they just hit a kid.
Don't worry about it. That was the kid's fault. That little girl is fucking terrified. she doesn't know who her parents are. She's running around like, where's my dad?
As friggin' Ron and Don Harris get in the crowd.
There's another like teenage girl like not knowing what to do.
Okay, well there goes the fucking second and third and fourth row. They just tossed Jarrett into all the chairs. I've been to too many shows where as soon as you fix those chairs, all of a sudden it's a little tighter because someone else squeezed their chair in your row.
Yeah, that has happened. Remember when we went to that Pro Wrestling Syndicate show and we had middle seats and they're like, oh, you have to move down some. And we were like, what?
Dude, that was bullshit.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Perfect right in the middle. And they're just like, no, you guys have to move down so that people can fit. You're like, it's first come, first serve, motherfucker. What are you talking
Well, yeah, that's what it was. But whatever. That's okay. You used your long ass legs to get a free DVD for me, and the people next to me were pissed.
They were not happy about that.
We're still just punching each other in the crowd. This is exciting.
Well, Jarrett did get a few chair shots in.
Yeah, but they didn't do shit. I mean, look at this.
For the most part.
That's right, baby. We're the Harris brothers. We haven't done a goddamn good thing in this business, but here we are.
We're best friends with Jeff Jarrett. That's how we have this job. Oh.
Ron into all the chairs. Now Jarrett grabbing a chair, hitting Don in the gut. Chair shot to the kind of the head. Protected, but it's fine. It's a plastic chair. No big deal.
He's a wimp. I would take an unprotected plastic chair shot to the head.
Plastic is probably better. You could get away with. You'd be fine with plastic, I think.
Yeah.
The lighting in this area is just absolutely horrid. Like, they need to figure something out, but that's okay. Look, we're going back over the guardrail. Jarrett's stuck. There we go.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Don walked all the way around. He's like, I ain't hopping over that goddamn guardrail.
I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. And I don't normally agree with a Nazi, but you know what? I'll agree with him on that. Oh, we're in the ring. Look at that. Where's the referee? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh, sidewalk slam. Did the bell sound when they were on the floor brawling or to start off?
You know, I can't remember if I heard it sound or not. I want to say it might have when it started, but I don't know.
I'm sure it did.
I'll just say it did when they assumed that he didn't have a partner.
Yeah. We just got a big boot to Jarrett's noggin there. And the Harris brothers are quite happy with what's going on here. Oh, they're going for the H-bomb.
Oh.
But Jarrett does a full rotation, but still gets clothesline.
As you're getting that done to you, how do you actually fully rotate out of it? Like, that doesn't seem logical.
Let's see, the momentum. Well, because the Harris brothers were controlling the momentum.
Well, that's the thing that's kind of weird to me. I mean, whatever, it's fine reversal and all, but look, see, but you can clearly tell.
He just did it again.
So Jarrett is so good that he can flip out of the H-bomb twice.
Hits a double clothesline. Now he's pummeling away on these guys with the right hands. Why would they do that two times back to back? What's this? Oh, it's Ron Killings.
With a chair, and his ribs are taped up.
Oh, I thought that was his underwear, just like Kid Cash.
I sort of did at first, too, but...
He's got his ribs taped up. He's in agony. Chair shots by Jeff Jarrett.
Oh,
Ron's
there's his underwear,
sweet time. Yeah, he does have his underwear exposed, too, I guess. I feel like Ron Killings is about to whack Jeff Jarrett over the back.
Oh, shit. Dude. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Ron knocked him off the thing, the apron.
Go for the
Jarrett,
stroke.
On Don, he hits it, goes for the pin. Ron is... All right. What in the world?
Jarrett just pinned him? What?
So Jarrett just won a handicap match against the Harris brothers.
Oh, my God.
Against Alaji.
He literally got his ass kicked the entire time and hits one, maybe two moves and wins the match. I mean, that's typical Harris brothers, I guess. So.
He's like, Ron, come on, we can leave. And Ron's like, no, I'm walking toward him with my chair.
Yeah, he wants to get some revenge here, it looks like. Jeff's like, I ain't sticking around. Ron just walking around holding his ribs. He wants a microphone. Listen here. My ribs hurt real bad. Sick and tired of this shiznit.
He wants Russo out here right damn it now. The Harrises.
Oh, he couldn't grab the chair right. It looked like, well, the Harris brothers now are beating up Ron Killings again.
See,
I was hoping for an H-bomb through the announcer's table.
I was just going to say, in a normal company, that would have happened, but instead they were like, oh, shit, we can't do that. We got to bring him into the ring. Here, off the rope. H-bomb.
Full rotation. No, H-bomb.
Only Jarrett can do 2 of those in a row.
Apparently. Oh, Ron Killings holding his ribs. He's in agony. Harris brothers standing tall, even though they just lost to one guy.
Are they calling for Russo? Is that why they keep looking at the crowd? And yep, there he is.
There's Vince Russo. Yeah. Coming through the crowd. Oh, boy. Looks like we're going to get another H-bomb. And, yep. Ronnie's in pain. Someone's coming out. It's BG James. Hit him.
Wait a second.
He's protecting Ron with the chair.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh!
Oh, and he just smacked Ron over the head with a steel chair.
Damn it.
And he just high-fived Russo. Oh, man. All right. So BG James appears to have joined S.E.X.
BG James is now, could we say... What in the...
Percy Pringle, also known as Paul Bear, just showed up.
Bob, what the fuck? What is happening on this show right now? We got a new copyrighted thing at the bottom. What
is that?
Dude. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. And we just go off the air, and our time on that one was 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 14 seconds. Okay. So BG James was, well, we don't know if he was actually attacked, I guess, but he was attacked. And so he gets in the ring, and the truth is standing up, and then I fucking knew that was going to happen because the Harris brothers were both on the outside, and I knew it was going to hit him. God damn it. And so BG James is now aligned with Vince Russo. I guess, you know what? Doesn't surprise me and actually makes sense. So, okay. I get it.
Well, I had said that he would probably be a prime candidate to turn heel.
I think you'd have mentioned that previously. Yeah. So that doesn't surprise me. But the real fucking question is freaking Paul Bearer is all of a sudden just standing there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Which I knew Percy there does show up eventually, but not like that. I mean, that just confused the shit out of me.
Yeah, and he had a look of approval.
Yes, definitely. He definitely was on the... He's on the sports entertainment side, we'll say. I guess is a way to... Yeah. You could view that. It's kind of weird.
A little bit.
I guess I just don't understand why he's there, but I guess maybe we'll find out soon. Well, Bob, what'd you think of that show?
So I would have thought it was a whole lot worse. But some of the segments were, I guess, interesting. But if it was a TV show, I would have a totally different mindset. But the whole notion that you're asking people to spend $10 on a show where in the first 40 minutes, 33 minutes of it is just talking. And I guess you have to do that if you're setting up the sports entertainment extreme. Clearly, their next big angle, if not their first real big company-wide angle. I guess you have to do that. But if you're going to do that, you got to get better matches to kind of flush it out. Yeah, because, I mean, your main event being a handicap match with Jeff Jarrett beating the Harris brothers, the bull rope thing. I mean, I know they were going to have Lynn and Siaki as well, but that got kind of, got postponed.
That probably would have helped. And you know what? I bet you if we had that match, we probably wouldn't have had as many segments. I bet you they probably didn't want to think of new matches, so they were like, we'll just do all these promos instead.
Yeah, I mean, and then like the double elimination wasn't that great.
No,
I mean compared to the first one. I mean,
yeah,
it was okay, but
compared to other X Division matches like that, yeah, not as good.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Now this was by no means a good show. I wouldn't say this is not a thumbs up for me. I would say this was very, very average. I don't think it was bad enough for me to say a thumbs down, to be honest. But I think I do have like too many questions, which kind of makes me lean that way. Of like stuff was happening that shouldn't have happened. Russo interrupting the match at the one promo really kind of pissed me off. Like that was just like, come on, man. Yeah. You could have just done it after the match, even if it interrupted the celebration at the end. But like we're finally like, oh yes, another match, and then that happens.
Well, if you don't want to say it, I will. I will give it a thumbs down. I'm intrigued with Sports Entertainment Extreme. I mean, I think it could potentially be good. But I think to start off the first show of them, with them and having the Harris brothers lose a handicap match does not help.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here, I'm going to say this. I did not by any means like this show at all for the wrestling, so I'm going to say a thumbs down.
There you go. Okay.
There, I said it, because realistically what I enjoyed about this was like the random ass segments and stuff. It was not in ring.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you don't got the good in ring, how can it be anything besides a thumbs down? So yeah, I think this show has to be thumbs down. And it's our first in a while. I feel like we've liked at least the past 3 or 4, or at least.
Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we both have had a thumbs down show
in a while. I do know. One of the last ones I remember was like, I think it was like the pay-per-view number 3 with the tag title tournament. Like that was rough. That show was really, really boring. But well, interesting to see what's going to happen here. Now, kind of looking ahead, I believe we only have 2 shows left in 2002. We have pay-per-view number 25, which is the December 11th show. And then we have the December 18th show with pay-per-view 26. Now, we haven't completely ironed out our details on what will be happening exactly like to the date the last 2 weeks of the year. But needless to say, we will be giving you guys at least one bonus episode, and we will be doing some kind of recap show. But I don't know what day is happening, which one. So we will touch base on that on one of the next couple shows.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so you got that to look forward to. And then after that, we are back, I believe, on the 8th.
Yeah.
January 8th will be our next weekly pay-per-view after December 18th. So nearly a month off of total nonstop action. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we come back in 2003. And I think we've mentioned it before, but 2003, I think, is going to bring a lot of fun, a lot of really exciting things.
There's a crazy amount of people that come in and out of TNA in 2003, whether it's for a week or 2 or whatever. It's a lot. I mean, we've had a lot here in 2002 already.
Yeah, we have. And it's only going to keep going up, especially with that new Panda money. They said in the Observer, it said they're not going to use some of that. Bullshit. They're going to start using that money like it's friggin' free.
They'll use all of it, yeah, probably. But yeah, so this one was a disappointing episode. But next week's episode, I mean, we get Red Styles, Jarrett Henning, and Siaki Lynn. So, I mean, that's 3 matches that well, I guess 2 of the 3 will potentially be at least average to maybe very good. And then Henning and Jarrett will probably just be there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm cheating. I'm looking at the card, and next week's looks way more promising. So
okay, that doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, like next week's show is like that's a TNA card. Even the bullshit matches, like they look better. So that's a TNA card. I'm looking forward to that. That kind of perks me up a little bit as we.
I wonder if, like, in the observer notes for next week, if there was like something going on, because we didn't really have a lot of talent on the show this week.
If they had to use who they use twice, Joel. Then yeah, I would assume I don't know. I guess we'll find out next week. But that's a really great point because they could have used Jorge Estrada if they wanted. Right. They could have used, I don't know.
They could have used Jason Cross or Jimmy Rave.
I was just going to say, you could have even used one of the guys you used in the dark matches. Why not? At least then they're not on the pay-per-view twice.
Right.
We're not pulling some USWA shit.
Well, that's like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I know. You get the idea, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out as we head into the last 2 shows of 2002. And it's been quite the ride so far. So I'm sure it'll be interesting. Yeah,
and this ride will just get even crazier and scarier.
Yeah.
As we head into 2003 and beyond. So, Dallas, do you have anything else for this week's episode?
I don't think so, man. As always, follow us on Twitter if you do not already at Cross the Line TNA. We're on Facebook at TNA Cross the Line Pod. Continue to tag us, share posts with us, interact with our posts, everything like that. Super appreciated, and it's really great. Our notifications are flooding all the time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I always get notifications on my phone. I think it's my friends texting me, but it's not. It's people liking the TNA Cross the Line stuff. So, but all that stuff is appreciated, and hopefully it gets. Hopefully, we're bringing back memories for you guys and enjoying a wild journey.
Yeah.
But we'll continue it next week. So for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been TNA Cross the Line Podcast.